The tech issues can't hold me, chat. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. My name is SenseiSuplex, and today is the day that we be a productive human being in our society. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the stream. Today we have the D&D Sensei Show. As some of you may already know, this is the show where basically I show you into the world of my life as a dungeon master and the, I guess, owner of Project Aurora. Here we basically hang out, we have a good time, and we do all the sorts of things that you would expect me to do and a little bit more. Specifically what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be doing a couple things, actually. We're going to be here's the plan. We're going to be planning some some Oathbound stuff. It shouldn't be too long because I don't have too much to plan for that session, and we only have one session of the week. But beyond that, the second thing that we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing some content creation related stuff. So we're going to be making a video, not like from start to finish. We're just going to be really recording it, and I might have to record some B-roll, so I might have to play video games as an excuse to be able to do it. But we're going to be maybe recording B-roll if I don't have some already. We might make a script, maybe, we'll see. The whole point of today is just going to be again, just me kind of just doing a general work day and then just showing you guys what I kind of do. Despite popular belief, and I just realized that I freaking forgot my notepad. Damn it. Ass. Already off to a great start. Anyways, yeah, I'm just basically gonna show you like what I kind of do in general. So that's the vibes, that's the plan. A couple of things have happened recently. Before we get into the news and the updates, what up Hexy, what up Magic, what up Av, and what up Wizard? I see all you guys on YouTube and Twitch. How's it going, y'all? Hope everybody's enjoying their day so far. Today is Memorial Day, correct? Am I not mistaken? Today is Memorial Day. Yeah, it's the 25th. Yeah, it should be. Yeah. So I know, actually, I didn't even think that anybody was gonna even show up, but everybody's off today, pretty much. Well, most people are off today, so yeah, I guess everybody's gonna show up. Hey, yo, what up, brother Mayhem? What's up, Chaos? How's it going, dog? Oh, man. Alright. What's everybody? We off this bitch. What up? So, what's everybody's plans today? As I crack open a Budweiser. I'm kidding, this is a... the fuck is this? It's an energy drink, you know that. Sparkling. Oh, no wonder why I don't like this. I thought this was the little ice thingies, you know, little soda water things without caffeine. This is the one with caffeine, and it's not that. It's the bargain bin one from Aldi's. So no wonder why I hate this shit. Alright. Yeah, whatever. But, Jim, my fat ass trying to lose weight. You know what? I keep saying this and I keep forgetting to do it. I've been meaning to bring back the Workout Warriors for a couple of months now, not even weeks. But I just keep forgetting. You know what? I'll tell you what. It's not gonna happen, but I'll tell you what. If we hit, I don't know, 60 subs. Yeah, I think 60 subs. If we hit 60 subs by the end of the stream, we'll bring back the Workout Warriors. We'll even do the challenge on stream. For those of you who don't know what the Workout Warriors is, maybe you joined a little bit later on in the PA lifespan. Basically, the Workout Warriors was a little program, not really a program, it was more of like an event that we used to do every time on stream to basically promote people staying healthy and staying in shape, because the idea is that everybody makes their D&D characters to be, you know, super handsome, super tall, super cool, super fit, super strong with like 8 packs of abs or whatever, right? And the reason why I think that is because to some degree or to some extent we want to be able to live that life to an extent, right? And the cool thing about real life in D&D is that why can't you be, you know, super fit? Why can't you be in shape? Why can't you have a 6-pack? Well, if you want to basically have it was something along the lines, if you have a D&D character, if you can literally get up, if you can move around, then hey, let's move around together. I'll look stupid for you, and I'll just show you, hey, we're gonna do some push-ups together on stream, we're gonna do some sit-ups, we're gonna do some squats. And it was a very fun thing that everybody in the chat got involved with, and you get to make fun of me. Chat would basically redeem channel points or something like that, and they would have to increase the amount of push-ups or sit-ups that I'd have to do. And you could basically make my life a living hell. So either A, you could watch me and laugh at my misery, or B, you could join me and we could struggle together. So that was the that was the bit long ago. Also, thank you, Mishtari. Thank you for the, so much for the sub. Appreciate you. Or actually, no, that is anonymous gifter. Thank you. To whoever was able to gift that sub to Mishtari. Appreciate you. Shout out to you. Sorry, I'm getting used to Twitch. It's like a. You'll see my setup in a minute. But here, we'll set the sub goal. We're gonna end this goal, and then we'll do a sub goal for this. Workout Warriors return. So what I was trying to do specifically with the Workout Warriors was I wanted to make a chat in the PA server, and it was basically going to be a chat where you guys could, if you wanted to, just post a little bit about your progress for fitness, and then people would basically hype you up and make you feel a little bit better. Not saying like you'd post pictures of yourself, and you don't have to do that, not in the least bit, but it could just be like, hey, you know, I went out for a walk today and I felt good about myself, and everybody would basically come in and they would hype you up and be like, hell yeah, good shit, like, you know, like keep on going, right? Or it could be like if you like really work out and you're a gym rat, it could be like, oh hey, I benched a new max, like I benched 100 pounds, and then everybody would hype you up. Like that was the whole point of it. It was just supposed to be like something that would be good, like just something to help motivate people and get in shape, something that was healthy. And I really enjoyed doing that a long while ago. It was just the videos were just too difficult to make, so I just focused on doing it on stream, and then I got too busy. Also, thank you so much. Who was that? Also, what up, Unsung? What up, Arcane? What up, Soul? Oh shoot, we nearly got a hype. We got a level 1 hype train already. Damn, first thing in the morning. Let's go. But yeah, so the other things that's been new in my life before we get into planning D&D stuff is I recently just made a new YouTube channel, and that's been pretty fun. You guys probably know that I've been posting a lot of content recently on the YouTubes, the ticker talkers, but it's also been a lot more gaming related. And the reason why is, I mentioned this before, but I'll kind of like catch everybody up for those who don't know. The reason why was because of two reasons. One big thing about me is that for D&D is like, a lot of people think that it's like half of my life. Some people think it's more than half, like 75% or 80% of my life, because, you know, I literally run an entire business or a giant 2,000 person server for it, right? And that makes sense. That makes absolute sense. The thing is though, that I love D&D, but it's, again, it's really like a sixth of my entire personality, because there's obviously the WWE side, which is why my name is SenseiSuplex. There is the gaming side, which is, I've been literally playing video games since I was 5, if not younger than that, and my entire family is full of gamers, right? Like Mama Mayhem, that you may have seen, my dad, my uncles, my sisters, like all of them, right? There's anime, there's playing the bass, volleyball, there's so many different things, right? And I felt as if I couldn't necessarily represent those parts of me on my original channel, because it was just so D&D focused. So I said, you know what, screw it. I said, fuck it, let's just throw some stuff that I can really get amped and get really into making content for. We're just gonna throw it on the channel. And it was fun. It was really fun. But the problem was that the YouTube algorithm basically was getting confused, because on one hand, I had all this D&D content. I had literally 800 videos worth of D&D, and then now this idiot over here, SenseiSuplex, is trying to make like some gaming content. So it's like, is he a gamer or is he a D&D player? And it's like, no, dumbass, I'm both. But obviously the algorithm can't figure that out. So what would happen was basically hurting the people who like me for D&D and the people who just want to see my personality and just gaming and all that other stuff. Hold on, give me 2 seconds. I gotta respond to this DoorDash person. This DoorDash person has Crunch's food, and oh, Crunch left me. Crunch is not happy about it, I'll tell you that. Hold on. I gotta speak in Spanish. I gotta lock in. Okay. Alright, we're good. Alright, sorry about that. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on this over here. Oh, here. You... Okay. All right. Sorry. Where was I? 7 streams. Workout warrior time. 7 streams. I don't know about that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You gotta sub up or shut up. Whoa, whoa. No. But anyways, as I was saying, so yeah, the YouTube algorithm was getting confused about like whether I was a D&D streamer. Wait, you ended your goal. Wait, what? I ended my goal. What the fuck? I don't know. You guys have fun. Do whatever you want. Take over my stream for all I care. I'm gonna just keep talking and yapping. So, yeah, the algorithm... Crunch, what the fuck? I'm trying to tell a story, man. I'm trying to tell a story, dude. You can't just keep interrupting me. Buddy! Pal, I appreciate you, but you can't just be freaking jumping on me whenever I'm trying to tell a story. I get it. You're hungry. I'm hungry, too. But that's not my problem. I'm kidding. It is my problem. But it's coming. Food is coming, all right? Don't freak out. You'll be all right. All right, I love you, Bubba. All right, get out before you get hair all over me. I'm allergic to you. All right. I don't know. Go play with your brother. Oh my God, Jesus Christ! I don't know if you'll see him. Crunch. Come on. Whoop. All right. All right. He's gonna do his thing. Ow! You fuck. Piece of shit. Freaking dog is an asshole. He freaking just like headbutt my leg and tried to crush it into my PC. Alright. 3rd time's the charm. We're telling this story. I swear this is interesting. I promise you. So I decided to basically move all of my gaming content over to a new channel. A new channel that I like to call, who would have thought? SenseiSuplex. Ooh. Yeah. Basically, we're starting from the ground up, and we already uploaded a video. Where do you go to see? Maybe this? Maybe this? Yeah, we already uploaded a video. It's pretty cool. We already got 8 subscribers, and pretty much the whole point of the thing is I'm helping 90s and 90s kids and 2000s kids who basically grew up during like that era to fall back in love with gaming and enjoy it more. Very simple, very straightforward. The premise is that a lot of the time you see in, not just in social media, whether you're in the D&D community, whether you're in the gaming community, movie community, like movie watchers and stuff like that, anime, whatever. There's a lot of negativity in the space in general, and it's kind of irritating. It pisses me off. It reminds me back in a decade ago, back in 2015 and 2016, and a little bit of 2014, when everybody was super negative, everybody was super cynical, and trying to basically criticize everything to the point of forgetting what was actually fun, or why they started enjoying things in the first place. So my mission is to basically start a new movement. I call it the new punk movement, where, and it's kind of like based a little bit off the Superman movie, but it's also inspired a little bit by CM Punk, where basically the premise is that when positivity is kind of, when negativity is the norm and positivity is kind of ostracized, we basically are trying to help out and just help people enjoy shit again, so they're not always depressed, miserable, angry, and then lashing out at motherfuckers all the time. So that's what we're basically trying to do over on that channel. So we're talking about gaming, we're talking about anime, but we're focusing on gaming for right now and just showing you different ways on how you can enjoy the hobby a little bit more. So if that sounds like your jam, if you're a little bit too tired to play games after work, or you're just exhausted because you don't have energy, or you don't have the time, or something's preventing you from getting back into the hobby that you love, then that channel is literally for you. Go subscribe to it. I'll link it in the channel, but only subscribe to it if you actually want to watch content from there. Do not, I repeat, do not. This isn't like me trolling for engagement. I'm being so dead ass. Do not subscribe to this channel just to be able to support. In fact, all it does is just fucks me over, like it was doing on the other channel, where you'd basically have a bunch of people who would want to like jump in and support, and they would basically click on the video, or they would click on a video, they would maybe like it, and then they would just bounce off. So YouTube does appreciate likes, but what it really cares about is watch time, because YouTube wants people to just keep watching videos over and over again. So if you basically jump onto a video and then leave after 4 seconds, that's signaling to YouTube that, hey, this video is ass, or hey, you're a bunch of bots, right? So, and it also means that if I have, like, hypothetically, I'm just going to use a number. I'm just going to use a number, for example. If I have 100 subscribers, but only one of those subscribers watches my video, it basically signals to YouTube like, hey, even his own subscribers don't want to watch his content. Why would we send this to other people, right? And it fucks me over. So, as I was saying, don't subscribe just to support. Subscribe if that actually sounds like your jam. All right. So here's what we got. I'm going to, because I am a D&D streamer, I said it, I put it in the title. I am a content creator for this hobby. I am going to play in D&D. Wait, what? What the fuck? What? If I could show you this DoorDash order right now. What the hold on. Everyone is available. Oh my gosh. Look, so I have this person. Also, what up, Vigsy. Welcome to the chat. Appreciate you for joining on in. So I have this person who's basically getting Crunch some dog food, right? And so I can like work on this at the moment. And they say, hey, so we don't have any. This is the only. They send me a picture. They're like, hey, this is the only one we currently have. It's 18 pounds, not 16 pounds. And I'm like, okay, you know what? That's fine. Just you can get it. You can just get the 18-pound one. And then they say there are no 18-pound ones. And I'm like, what the fuck? What? You just sent me a picture of there being an 18-pound one. What the hell? Alright, man. Alright, man. You got it. Good lord. Alright. Alex said, I didn't get to see you guys in chat. Alex said, I wish you a good stream since I'm currently at work and can't hear. Ah, that's fine. Appreciate you. Talking about just gaming stuff from earlier. So I'm loading up Foundry right now. It's in the background. But basically, what was it? I kind of want to. I think I know what I want. Let me see if also I can find this. I doubt it, but let me see. Hold on, I had something to say. Give me 2 minutes. No, I can't play that. I'm gonna get DMCA'd. I might have to go to this playlist. Where is it? Well, I think we can open this one up when we start doing more gaming and content creation related stuff. I think we're chilling for right now. Okay. What I was going to say was that, yeah, so my family, I come from a family of gamers. I only learned this when I was like roughly 13 or so. But apparently, well, my mom was, I forgot to ask her about this on stream, just so you guys can get to know her a little bit better, but one, she's a big Resident Evil nerd. She used to love playing Resident Evil, using ye old Street Sweeper, aka the shotgun. And that's why actually I always call my, whenever I get a shotgun in a video game, I always call it the Street Sweeper, because she does. And she used to play that with a lot of my uncles, aunts, and all that sort of stuff, like all the time. They used to play like shooters like Metal Gear, like yada yada yada, the whole thing. They used to like play games, and then they started adulting, and then they obviously couldn't anymore, right? Sean, my stepdad, or mom's boyfriend, but I just call him my stepdad. He also games a lot. He plays like Xbox One. He plays like all sorts of games. Like he's playing XCOM, he's playing Skyrim, he's playing Mass Effect. He's a big Mass Effect fiend. Like he actually got me into Mass Effect. Funny enough, and Assassin's Creed at that. So he's an actual gamer. He doesn't play like some of the more recent stuff, but he can if it's interesting to him. And then my sister, she used to play a lot of like PS2 games. I actually stole her PS2 from her, where she would play like all the GTAs, a lot of racing games and fighting games like Tekken Tag Tournament, if anybody remembers that. Yeah, she'd play a lot of that. All right. Okay, so we are now on foundry. So let's go change to this. So I'm going to quickly warn you. If you, actually, hold on. I'm going to do something real quick. We don't have too many people in chat, so it's fine. I'm just going to do this real quick, and you guys won't notice. I'm going to do this just for the sake of everything, so I don't fuck myself over later. Actually, wait, no, you need an invite to this anyway, so it doesn't matter. You can use the link. It wouldn't mean anything. Let's do this, though. Hold on 1 second. Long live the king, baby. There we go. Cool. Alright, sweet. Alright, so yeah, if you are in Oathbound, I recommend maybe coming back in like about 20-ish minutes or so. Mainly because I'm going to be planning some stuff for you guys right now. Okay, so I know the plan was to basically... Actually, here, I wrote it down in my notes. I know the plan was to basically figure out how to connect everything to what's happening. How do I put this? Alright, so last session, basically the players, they had tried to break in through a Crown's Guard checkpoint to pretty much break into the new region. However, they are currently in the midst of combat, and because of that, now we are in the middle of initiative, things are super chaotic, and I basically need to figure out a way to bring things all together. Now, I was kind of planning stuff when I was walking Crunch earlier, but now we need to make sure that everything makes sense from here, and everything is not like super loosey-goosey and chaotic where even the players don't know what's going on, and they're not necessarily having a fun time. So that's what we need to do. We need to basically just make things make sense at the moment. So, in order to do that, here's what we're going to do. First, we need to change maps, because this is the map that the players should be on in a moment. The problem is that we basically planned for them to use... We planned with all the tokens and all the little icons and monsters, they're all on this map at the moment. And that's not... These tokens here on this map, they're not the same tokens that are the ones on this map. That's a little bit of a problem, because we need to make sure that there is some bit of continuity here. So I think what we can do is we can probably start... We have two options. Either A, we can copy and paste the tokens from this map over to this map, or the other option is we can copy these tokens and put them onto this map. I'm thinking our best bet from... How is the lighting on this map? Does it matter? It does matter. Yeah, it does kind of matter. Well, I think the lighting is a little bit easier to bring over compared to the tokens, right? Oop, this is the wrong map. Man, I feel as if the tokens probably matter more than the lighting. So that's what we'll do. So here's what we're gonna get going. All right, we're going to first. We're gonna delete all the lights here, and I think it's going to make this. Yeah, it's gonna make it look very weird. Okay, I figured as much. That's fine. We're gonna make this daytime. Ooh. I had a little effect going on to make it look like as if it was really, really raining. But obviously this map is super freaking bright. It's a little bit difficult. So, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna copy and paste this link here. Also, Dungeon Masters is an easy way how you can just have multiple phases for maps without having to do much. So you just copy and paste just have all the maps on different scenes, and then just copy and paste the link to the next phase for the map over there. I don't know if you saw that, but basically I just did configure, copy the background image, and then just paste it here. This makes it where players don't have to like load in another map and then you have to adjust things for 5 minutes. You can just copy and paste it. Boom. Alright, so there's that. And now we need to go grab the lighting from this scene. Okay. There's a small issue here. I don't think I can copy and paste all the lights. Ugh. That's not good. Okay. That's not good at all. Alright. Well, frick. Alright. I might have to freaking copy and paste all the tokens. Fuck, man. Alright. Damn it. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna move all of the individuals who the players can save. We're just gonna move them off to the side here. Like all the important ones. I think we can get rid of the Crown's Guard here. And I think we can move all of the apes over here. Okay. And then we're just gonna... damn, there's this other guy here. Okay. We're gonna move him over here. And we're just gonna delete all these tokens. Okay. Alright, so, and same thing over here. We're gonna delete all these tokens. So now what we're gonna do is we're going to grab every single token on this map. We're gonna copy it. We're gonna paste it. We're gonna use Sorsha as the anchor, so she's just one square over from this little corner here. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna paste. Okay. This is gonna drag all the other tokens, but it's fine. Okay, that's gonna drag all the tokens down. Alright, so now the tokens are in the correct positions. But now we need to make sure we grab these guys. We need to make sure we grab these guys as well. Okay. I think things are good. Okay. I think we're missing a couple of people, but it could be a lot worse. The main thing we want to focus on was continuity. And I think we got that still. Okay. Alright, I gotta go grab Crunch's food. It's at the door. You should be able to copy and paste lights too. That's what I was thinking, but I think it's because there's too many lights is the problem. So, I don't know. That's fine. Alright, so here's what we need to do. Let's make it a little checklist. Notepad. Come on. Come on. Motherfucker, make a damn thing. Hold on. Then I will... I can't make a... I can't drag a notepad file in here, so I'm gonna just... I'm going to just delete all of this stuff. Okay, this stuff isn't that important. I just have, like, Rin's attack pattern and then Bosch's. Okay, so here's what we need to do. One, we need a read aloud for the scene. Something to introduce the party back into the chaos and explain why everything's on fire. I basically have that done. Two, actually, why am I doing this on Notepad? I should be doing this on OneNote. Whatever. Two, we need to combine enemy stat blocks to make combat not take forever. Alright, three, we need to give the players a clear set of objectives. Four, we need a skill challenge afterwards. And five, we basically have the RP session done. Yeah, we already have the RP session planned for. We're good. Alright. Is there anything else we need? Music's basically done. No, I think that's really it. It's just making sure combat realistically won't take long. Yeah, I think it's really just that. Oh, optionally, we might need to give players, or excuse me, the NPCs, they could save personalities. Doubt it. I'll probably improv it. Alright, improve it, improv it. I'm like pretty confident in this session, so I don't really feel like I need to plan too much because I already planned most of it. It's just I need to just connect some things. Like they were supposed to end at a certain point that I had prepared and they didn't, so it's not that big of a thing I need to go through. Okay. So for the read aloud, I think the read aloud is basically done. I made this earlier this morning. Hold on 1 second. Let me see if I can go find it. If I can also pull up my notes. You can't see my notes right now. Okay, now you'll be able to. I have incriminating evidence on my note files. Last stop before Zanaya. Last one's Zanaya. There we go. Out at sea? Which one is it? Crossing the border. There we go. I was like trying to figure out where the hell is their session at. Okay. Okay, they're at Crownsguard checkpoint. Info on the checkpoint. I try to keep things very organized in my notes. Alright. We're gonna make this, oh shoot, I need to go grab his, I still need to go grab his food. Okay, actually I need to go do that before ants get into it, or something like that. I don't think they could, because it's closed, but still. Skill challenge. Make this 4. Info on the checkpoint. Harpoon rule. This is starting point. Alright, Crownsguard checkpoint. We're gonna do start here. Or no, we're gonna do another one. Chaos ensues. Start here. Alright. Info on or how to run this encounter. Alright, this challenge. Alright, cool. This man using OneNote like a professional. I have a whole video. Okay, this is ironically one of my most popular videos ever. You guys want to see it? It's a video where I basically dress up as the dungeon master. And I teach you how to use OneNote. Like, I dress up as the dungeon master from the cartoon. It is one of my most popular videos for some fuck-ass reason. It has 3.3 thousand views. Or 3.3... Yeah, 3.3 thousand views. It is insane. I did not expect this video to, like, be watched at all. I did it 4 years ago. Like, what the fuck? God, change my brand to this. Jesus Christ, I would have hated myself. Holy shit. I would have hated myself if I had to do this. Aw, man. Look at me. So naive. So young. About to get his heart broken and destroyed. Aw, man. You poor baby. Oh, I remember this mic. But anyways. Alright, but yeah. I linked it in the chat if you guys want to look at it later, but yeah. Jesus Christ, I would never. I have that outfit in my I have that outfit still. It's in my closet and I refuse to get it. I refuse. Man. Dang, the lore drop. Hey man, you live and learn. Hope your heart is sealed. Yeah. Actually, this was very funny. So the cool thing about me being on stream is I don't really care. If you know me, I'm a very open person. I don't really care. So this was hilarious. I thought it was funny. I thought I saw my ex at the time, like when I was dating them. I think during that time. Yeah, I think I was dating during that video. I think I saw them at DreamCon, and I wasn't sure if it was them. I wasn't sure if it was them or not, and I was like, I should probably go say hi. Or whatever. I think they were with their boyfriend at the time, and I was like trying, but I was like, I wasn't sure if it was them, and it was so weird because like we're in DreamCon, so it was like, I mean, I could just be making this up and fabricating this in my head because we're in a different state. We're in the state of Texas or whatever, so the chances of them showing up to this is really, really slim and low. And I'm like, trying to look up their Instagram or Facebook, like, did they change their hair to like how this person looks like now? I'm like, I think I can't find anything. Fuck it, I'm just gonna leave it be, and I'm just going to assume that was my ex. And I just thought it was really, really fucking crazy and bizarre. I don't know. Cause like I think we were looking at one another, and it was that like weird, awkward eye contact. And I was like, do I know you? I think I know you, but I don't think I'm not entirely sure. Yeah. What would be the greatest advice for making modules? What do you mean by making modules? Like Foundry modules, like an adventure. What do you mean by modules? Alright, skill challenge, players. DCs start. This party is pretty strong. They get away with a lot, so I'm gonna say start at 18. Each failure. I already know how to. The thing about D&D notes is that I'm not going to be planning it for you guys, I'm planning it for me. So if this doesn't make any sense, it doesn't have to make sense for you. It has to just make enough sense for me to run it. Each failure will result in a NPC or survivor dying. Or instead, being heavily injured. If there isn't many. Alternatively... Alright, increase to... I don't know, do they have that many high stats? I don't think they do. I'm gonna assume this group doesn't have high stats, so I think we're fine with keeping it like this. I mean, making a module for D&D, because I want to make a module for an area that I'm making. Like, what do you mean a module? Like, I know it's a module for D&D, but like a setting book, like a adventure, like what would you mean? If you're talking about an adventure, I've never made an adventure module before, nor do I run modules, so I wouldn't be able to really help you out with that. I could lie to you and tell you, oh, you need to do this, this, and this, but I'd be lying to you, and I wouldn't want to do that. Now, if you're talking about just general adventure design, I can maybe help you out with that, but I wouldn't. Yeah, I can try. Alright, I think this is enough. Okay, so let's use. Where is my. Oh, I was trying to grab something. I wrote this out earlier. It's on my. I'm trying to find it on my Discord. Old school D&D adventures were called modules. Yeah, I know. They're still called modules now. Making a setting book for the place I was talking about. Making... Oh, yeah, I remember that. You're talking about Orchestra. Yeah. I wouldn't be able to really help you too much out with it because, I mean, I haven't made one myself. So any advice I would give is hypothetical, not, like, actual. Like... Yeah, I really wouldn't be able to tell you much, like, because that is completely new territory for me. Made a whole Great West Marches, though. So, a lot of people get this confused. I've actually been on a lot of podcasts, and a lot of people assume this. So, a lot of people assume that because I have Project Aurora, and there's a lot of world building within it, they think that, oh shoot, you must have made that yourself, or you must have really, really thought this out. When if you're a staff member, you know that is the exact opposite, and I did that on purpose. The truth of it is that, here we go. The truth of it is that I do... Project Aurora, like, the main things that were built by me was a lot of the subclasses, and not even, like, to this day now, I think the CE team has probably made, like an equal amount of subclasses and races that I have made, if not more. But that the basis, aka like the planets and what they were, the continents themselves, minus Omari, because Omari got completely rebranded to something else, but the base like information of the continents, like more so the primer of the continent itself, to kind of just show you like, hey, this is what you can do here, this is the type of adventures you can run and stuff. Like I made that, and then that was really it, being honest. Like besides like running a bunch of campaigns with it that kind of fleshed out the lore. And the reason why it's like, the point I'm trying to make is that a lot of the world building in Project Aurora is more so from what the players have actually done. It's not from me just saying, oh shoot, I decided to come up with this crazy unique thing or whatever. I didn't do that because I knew it was going to be irrelevant, because the players are going to be the thing that's interesting. The player, what they do, what they interact with in the session, that's going to be the things that they remember, not the fact that I came up with this super cool magic system or this super cool NPC or faction. They might remember it, but chances are they probably aren't going to remember it compared to the faction that they actually built. That's the thing that was going to matter. Okay, I don't need this. I definitely don't need that. I don't need that. Holy shit. Okay. Alright, I need to combine some of these apes here. So what we're going to do, we're gonna have an ape be here, we're gonna have an ape be here. And I don't even think these guys are actually stronger. No, they are. Okay, cool. We're gonna have an ape here. We're gonna have an ape here. They're gonna place this guy. They're gonna place this guy. Okay, cool. So I have 5 apes. Sweet. And then we're gonna have the sundered guy. 168. 168. Sweet. We're gonna have him replace him. And we're good. Okay. So that we already have the stat blocks for them done. We need the Crown's Guard stat blocks done instead. So first off, how many Crown's Guard are actually here? Because that'll determine everything. So we got 1, we got 2, we got 3, 4, we got 5, we got 6, 7, 8. We got 8 Crown's Guard, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 13 enemies, give or take. That's not horrible. It could be worse. It could be better. But I think after like 2 rounds, most of them will probably perish. I think 2 rounds will be pretty, you know, and then I think afterwards everything's gonna mellow out. But to help out with that, so I think I don't need to necessarily make any new stat blocks. I think I just need to get rid of these guys down here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so we just need to get rid of the guys on the walls. And like everybody else out here. I think the best way to do that is to, oh, we need to prioritize their, okay, so they need to be able to escape. How difficult is it to escape? Well, Ace could technically just leave right now. Iggy and Clover could leave right now. The problem is that Sorsha can't. Does Sorsha have Misty Step? Let's find out. She does not have Misty Step, which means that they're gonna have to figure out a way how to do that. Deal with her. Sylvia can just climb on walls, so there's that. Okay. Here's what I'm thinking. Also, what up, LGD? What up, Keeper? Appreciate you for joining on in. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking what we can do to help make sure that the players down here won't die. We're going to have the other player or 2 who is going to be joining the session. We're going to have them spawn in here via the Keeper. So here, let's drop a Keeper here. Well, we actually don't want them to be right beside this individual. We want them to be just somewhere near, somewhere near. So like probably like right here is fine. So we have Keeper Selene. Okay. This is going to signify to that we're going to drop the players here. Now I think Zenny might join. I think Razik might join, and I think Valor, aka Trick, might join. So we're just gonna drag these 3 over here for a bit. Okay. And the idea is that because these 3 are just kind of in the fray here, they will most likely end up dealing with these enemies as well, or they can try to escape. So the party can basically just ignore all these guys over here. They can try to just climb onto the rooftop. They can figure it out and then just jump over here and then try to run away. Or they can just rush in, try to kill all these enemies, get some stuff, whatever. What map creators do you recommend? I am contractually obligated. No, I'm kidding. Maps I'd recommend is Mad Cartographer first. I'm actually good friends with the Mad Cartographer. They have a lot of maps that are basically, this isn't sponsored by the way, I just like them. And I use their maps all the time. They have a lot of maps if you download the Foundry modules that are built for Foundry, meaning like, here, let me show you real quick. I'll try to do this really quickly. Let's look at Mad Maps. This works. All right, so I'm just gonna like pop in, I don't know, Churchyard, whatever. So they have a bunch of maps that like you can kind of drag and drop, and if you notice, I think this is one map that has it. I'm hoping so. Yeah, okay. So like it basically comes with all of the walls, the levels, the lighting, pretty much all the way done. So you can basically just run this whole entire scene without really having to do much thinking really at all. So so you can just kind of see like how fast that took me. You can do that with pretty much every single one of their maps. Highly recommend if you get their Foundry modules and stuff. The other set of individuals I'd recommend, again, not sponsored, I just use a lot of the maps and I like them, is Che and Peku. Again, not. God damn it. Hold on, guys. Crunch is having a fit. Give me a minute. Come on, buddy. Hold on, I gotta do a crunch. Yeah, he ended up throwing up again. He does that from time to time. I'm gonna just play the opening intro in the meanwhile. Or actually, here, I'll just leave you guys with the music and let you guys enjoy yourselves. I'll be right back. Alright, the doggo is taken care of. Okay. Back to what we were doing. He is fed, he is happy, he is having a great time. There we go. Okay, so did we hold on. Oh, that was the music. I was like, what the fuck is that? I thought that was something behind me. Something like tapping. Where is this? Okay, so we were basically trying to say these guys are going to get out of the encounter. Okay. So I'm going to just delete them. I'm just going to hide them. Because they're going... We can say that basically there are multiple Crowns Guard on the map. I have just removed some who are just irrelevant to the scene. We're just going to say that to the players, and then we'll be good. Let the players know there are multiple. The map, but I've removed them if they're not to the scene. If they become relevant, I will add them back in. What's worse than finding a worm in your apple? Let me know. Bad jokes person, let me know. If I remove them, if they're not relevant to the combat. There we go. Wabam. The worm is a bigot. Man. You got me. Someone get chaos. Someone get chaos with the dad jokes. Actually, is chaos on the stream? Chaos, you here? Where is this? Okay, so okay, chaos ensues. No, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Okay. So we already got... So we need to more so designate... Okay, so one thing we also need to do is... multiple Crowns Guard, civilians as well. That's what we need to do. You ever use Cobalt Fight Club for encounters? No, I just use the D&D and Beyond encounter builder. It's just easier for me. Because I have all the monsters there. And I can just look at... I don't know, it's just always been easier. It's just one of those things where it's like... I've always done it, so I'm not really inclined to change it, how I do it. Wait, what the fuck? Oh no. I just realized I was editing the wrong map. Fuck! Alright, that's not that big a deal. Yeah, it's actually not that big a deal. All I did was basically just hide these guys. Yeah, so this is not a big deal at all. Okay, cool. Because I think we said we're gonna keep everybody else. We're just getting rid of like all these crowns we're keeping them. I think we're just getting rid of all the other things. Okay, NPCs. So we want to make sure that we have several NPCs that they can save. How many should they be able to save? I'm thinking, to check the danger rating. I already planned the encounter ahead of time. Like, it's not, the thing is about this is like, once you get, okay. I was about to say something crazy. I'm not going to toot my own horn. I'm not going to toot my own horn. I'm not going to say like, oh, I'm a god at running combat. But one thing that I have learned when running combat over the years, and I've been praised very highly for my combat running skills, not just by my players, but actually by other content creators, other dungeon masters, and some influencers that you may actually know, like other D&D tubers that you may actually know, like streamers. And one thing that I have learned is that honestly, at a certain point, you realize, I don't know, for me, this is just how I roll. Do it however you do. But at a certain point, I just kind of just wing it and just run with it. I'm able to kind of make some things make sense, where a character or an enemy may need to retreat if the encounter is getting too, you know, if the encounter is getting too difficult, or maybe if the encounter is too difficult, they'll start capturing people rather than killing people. Or if the encounter is a little bit too difficult, they might start, you know, making grapple checks and like to restrain them rather than actually shooting them and doing damage to kill them. You know, like I have a lot of like just, it's gotten to the point where I have just a lot of things that I can just subconsciously think of and pull upon whenever I need to make a combat encounter just easier, or whenever I need to make it a little bit more difficult. For example, like, this is a little secret. Sometimes I actually plan this out, but sometimes I don't. I'll make it where if the encounter is getting too difficult, or excuse me, too easy, I'll give them the reckless trait, where basically all of their attacks are going to be reckless. So they'll have advantage on every attack that they do, but the players will have advantage on every attack that they do against the creature. And maybe I'll double the HP, but I rarely ever do that. I'll just typically just keep it like, oh, they're going to start basically like swinging for the fences, so then maybe that can get a crit in or two, and then we can do some big damage, and then I'll be like, oh shoot, the players nearly died. Whatever. Like, hooray. Like, whatever. Or maybe sometimes I'll add a second phase or something like that. I have just so many like random things in my... The point is, I have so many random things in my head that I can just pull upon. I rarely ever need to like check the encounter balance. I can just kind of run it and just improvise from there. Combat is one of the few things I feel like that confident in compared to, like, you know, a social encounter or exploration, right? Exploration, I'm getting there. Social encounters, not so much. Whenever I do that with social encounters, I typically screw myself over later, like significantly, like really, really badly. It's real bad, because I'll end up making some crazy ass fucking plot line that I'm like, shit, this doesn't make any sense at all, and I'm like over here cursing my past self out because I got to deal with this bullshit again. Oh man. All right. What was it? Alright, so we not seen. We just combine the style blocks. Okay, so we already. Oh, we didn't hide this guy. So we kind of already did this. We can clear that out. Give the players a clear objective. I think we already did that for how to run this encounter. Yep, we already did that. Okay, cool. We need a skill challenge afterwards. We need a scene for said skill challenge. That's what we need. We need a image of a jungle. Just a simple fantasy jungle, and then we're gonna be good. Let's hope we do not find a bunch of AI images. I almost certainly assure you we will. Alright, let's see what we got here. Okay. Right, this doesn't look horrible. That's just really, really small. Let's see what we got. Man, this isn't gonna turn into an anti-AI stream, but I fucking hate how I can't look up images anymore without having to deal with a bunch of AI images. Like, infesting the Google shits. Like, it's so hard to find like theater of the mind stuff now because of it. You know, this will probably do. I think we can use this for my scene. Let's see what this looks like. This also is fine. This also is good. Okay. It's good enough, you know. It's not exactly what I would look for, but it's okay. It's fine. I think I'm more inclined to use... Okay, so I'm thinking for a scene where the players are trying to escape. Let me see if there's another one. Fuck you and your AI innovation. I think all of these are AI. These are all AI, I can tell. That was 100% AI. Son of a bitch. God damn it. Alright, fuck it, we're going back to this. Okay, so, So for a scene where the players are going to be running away, I'm going to have to edit it, but I think it's going to be this one. This seems a little bit more claustrophobic, if you will. So I think that one will work the best. All right. So challenge. All right, let's use that. I found, LG Keeper says, I found it's the best to have 3 to 4 talking points and just wing the small talk. I do that sometimes, And then that's how I screw myself over. Like, I'm okay at running social encounters. Like, sometimes they can be hit or miss. Sometimes it can be convoluted and just overbearing. Other times it can just be funny if it's just a random wacky NPC. I don't know. It's a little tough for me sometimes. I think that's the thing that I've been struggling with the most for the past couple of months, if not a year. Not as if like I'm bad at role playing. It's just more so making sure I don't over-explain or I don't give too much information away. Ugh. Okay, where's this? That is a skill challenge. Alright, let's get rid of this thing before I end up fucking up something else. Get too sucked in. Yeah, literally. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. So we're going to drag all of those individuals onto this scene. And then we're going to get rid of the grid. So player characters. Alright, Isadora, you're part of this. Razik, you're possibly a part of this. We're going to throw you over here, though. Sylvia, you're part of this. Ace, you're part of this. Valor, you might be. Zenny, you might be. We're missing a Clover. Alumni, there we go. Bam. Okay, cool. And then we're gonna leave just one little space right here, and then we'll let one of these three take over for that. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're going to get rid of the grid. We're gonna add some animations to it. Trying to think what animations would make the most sense. I guess black clouds. Too fast. Black clouds would probably be the best one to kind of signify like smoke or a fire. Kind of like this density here. We also need to change the scale of it because it's ridiculous. The direction of it. I think the direction's actually, funny enough, pretty fine. It's just the color. Why is the color? Oh, I didn't hit the tent button on. Okay, the other thing is we're gonna need actual animations of fire. It's pretty easy to grab. Actually, I can just grab this from this map. Just copy. Yeah, I'm gonna just copy and paste all these. Boom. Alright, cool. I'll grab another one. Let's do that one. This one's actually too big, too condensed. Let's try this one. Alright, that works. And then now we need explosions to signify like the Crown's Guard kind of like shooting at them from behind. Explosions. This one works, I think. Actually, here, there's another type of explosion that works better than this one here. It's like the one from the side. Yeah, like this. No, there's still another one. I'm trying to find where it is. It's like a side blast. Crazy. I guess I'm crazy. I could have swore there was one, but I guess not. Yeah, this works. Alright, we'll get another one, and then this will be enough. I don't like that position. Yeah, there we go. Alright, that's good enough. Alright, this will sell enough of the idea. We need to make the clouds a little bit darker so they can actually see it more. Maybe a little more dense as well. Alright, this should be able to convey like them running away. I wish there was like a little vignette thing I could do, but I don't think so. Okay, so we got a skill challenge afterwards. Okay. I don't think we need to give the NPCs personalities, but we do need to make sure the NPCs are placed on the map correctly. That's the thing that we need. Okay, we do already have a read aloud. Okay, so yeah, that's like the last thing that we need. Okay, so we just need to figure out, well, we need to get rid of most of these NPCs. First, let's figure out a number. So 7 of them. I mean, they're not going to be an initiative. Like, once they save them, we're just going to say they're free. We're going to kind of video gamify this, but it's fine. I'm going to say... Oh, actually, I remember this guy was here. For sure. This guy was supposed to be trapped on the cart. I remember that. Dang, he's going freaking hella slow. Alright, this guy was also supposed to be, like, trapped here, if I remember right. We can leave these guys for continuity. Let's get... Actually, no, we're gonna keep her. We're gonna, like, have most of these commoners just be individual. The people who we're gonna keep are individuals who look like they could probably be warriors later on. Alright. I think that's fine. That's fine. Okay, get rid of him, get rid of him. We can only have a max of 7. I'm gonna have them perish. Okay, so that is 1. That is 2. That is 3. And then we have these guys over here, so we gotta figure out what we're gonna do with them. So that's 3, this is 6, that's a total of 9. We need to get rid of some. Which ones are the least likely, least helpful? I think he would be an interesting NPC. I think they'd be an interesting NPC. We already have a lot of shorter NPCs, so we're gonna get rid of the dwarf. This is also technically a shorter individual, so we're gonna get rid of them. Alright, we're gonna have these 4 be the NPCs that they can find. Okay. Now we gotta figure out what happened to them. So let's put 1 more over here. Let's put the wizard over here, and they're gonna be knocked prone and restrained. Alright. We're gonna move the rest of them over here. I got an idea what we could do. What we could do is we could make it where after every round, this is just so like they don't feel they don't want to try to 100% complete it, because they will try to if I don't stop them. We can make it every single round and one of the NPCs can die, and we'll just choose it at random, like what happens, just to get things keep things moving. Yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna write a note on the map for this so I don't forget this one. Every round that will determine which NPC dies. Alright. I misspelled determine, but that's okay. Alright. It's 1, 2, 3. We can have one more individual here. We'll have him knocked out. We'll have him bleeding. And we'll do that. Next up, we'll need one more individual. Who's it going to be? We'll have it be a Aarakocra who's restrained by one of the apes over here. I think we can get rid of them. I'm trying to debate whether I want to get rid of these tokens or not. I think I can. Yeah, I think I can. Yeah, I think it'll be alright. I'm gonna hide them though. I'm not gonna fully commit to getting rid of them yet. Or actually, no. Actually, no, I remember the plan. I was going to keep them here, and then I was going to reveal the big tokens when they basically form into each other. Yeah, I remember. Alright, cool. How long have you been using Foundry? Shit. Okay, so it was after pandemic because I swapped to Foundry during, I think, the Pantheon Divided campaign, part 2. So that was probably when that was after I was streaming, so it was probably like 2021. I want to say 2021. Yeah, I want to say 2021. What up, Cadillac Jack? Hello, SenseiSuplex. I take it the username is a game reference? Actually, ironically, no. And yeah, Saints over on YouTube. Yeah, I swapped from Roll20. I was literally like, Roll20 will never sponsor me. I promise you, they will never sponsor me, man. And I do think Roll20 is like a good, like, I think it's a great starter thing that's free. For sure, absolutely. Like, I use, like, let's not get it twisted. I used Roll20 for 3 years, right? But Roll20 pissed me off when I had to stream a game, and it was supposed to be a big old crossover event. Like, it was going to be, I think, like a 12-person crossover event where the previous campaign was going to meet the new campaign, and they were going to have this like a whole Avengers like sort of moment where they all come together. And Roll20, like, the servers basically broke down mid-stream and ruined the entire event, and I got so fucking pissed off about it. Like, I remember like sitting the day afterwards where I just changed everything over to Foundry. It was so irritating. And I just haven't gone back since. And any other VTT that comes out, they're cool and all, but until they have a VTT, until there is a VTT that has the automation that Foundry has with like all its modules, I'm not jumping over. Like, if you want me to get, I'll talk about a sponsor. Like, I'll talk about a VTT and be like, hey, this is an alternative for you if you're not using Foundry already. I'll do that, but until you have the automation, it ain't happening, dog. Until I can hit a button, like I can target this guy, I can have, you know, Sorsha cast Chill Touch, and, well, okay, sorry, Sorsha. Until I can cast Fire Bolts. There we go. And it rolls the 13, it automatically does the damage, it automatically assumes that you did 3 damage to it, but it automatically calculates that he is a monkey and he is immune to fire, and it doesn't do any damage, but it also calculates the fact that he is restrained, so it has advantage. Like, until there is a VTT that does all of that in a button press, I ain't swapping over. And that's just the beginning of it. That's just the very bare minimum beginning. So, yeah. And yeah, until there is a VTT that plans all the walls and shit for me where I can just drag and drop a map, yeah, I ain't swapping, dog. It's just not happening. I'm a tough cookie to please. And that's not me saying any other VTT is bad. It's just, hey, I'm a tough client. Love above VTT, I've heard of it. And I know D&D Beyond has their own VTT. I've heard of that too. Wait, actually, I thought they got rid of their VTT. I thought they got rid of that because like they canceled it because some people were angry about it or something like that. I don't know. I stay out of D&D discourse. I'm so out of the loop. I don't know. I just work here, man. I just work here. I just used it the other night. Oh, okay. Hey man, I just work here. They got rid of Sigil at 3D one. Maps is 2D. Oh, okay. Gotcha. They got rid of Sigil, as Matt Mercer would like to say. Sigil. Alright. What was I doing again? Oh, NPCs. Okay, did I place everybody wherever they need to be? I did not place this guy. Okay. Mr. Wizard. Oh no, I did. Yeah, he's over here. Okay, so yeah, we can get rid of this guy. Did I? Hold on. I feel like I'm missing somebody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where's the 7th one? I am missing one. I am missing a guy. Okay, we're gonna say the... Actually, no, I think... well, no, we need 7. We need 7. Shit, man, where the hell do I put him? Fuck it, we can just throw some random dude in the middle of the whole thing, the whole environment. Fuck it. We'll keep it very simple. Snaya... You know what? Let's get the Red Orc. I think the Red Orc would be an interesting NPC. Actually, no, we already have a Red Orc NPC. No. Let's do... Is this a Hobgoblin? This is a Hobgoblin. Oh yeah, this is what Ed made. Yeah, I think the Ed made this. Alright, we're gonna make him prone. We're gonna make him bleeding. Gonna do this. Boom. Alright, what's crazy is the guy leading the Sigil I'm gonna just call it Sigil because it's funny. What's crazy is the guy leading the Sigil project. This wasn't his first 3D map that was canceled on him. Dang, that's crazy. Yar says, I just like the easy character creation stuff on your VTT. That makes sense, yeah. Oh, almost forgot about you on YouTube. Nice Nat One, thanks for the insight about this. Once I'm done with this campaign, I'm probably switching over to. Yeah, I mean, I would say Foundry VTT is you can make it feel a lot like Roll20 with just a couple of modules. If you're a person who likes to mod your video games, then you'll love Foundry. I promise you'll love it. And if you're not that type of person, you might still, you probably will still enjoy it, but like if you've ever played Skyrim before and you love modding the hell out of it, you're probably gonna love Foundry because you're gonna get that same feeling of just finding like, ooh, this module does this, or ooh, this module does that. Like here, like for example, let me use you again, Shorsha. Where is that? There's a module where it's like, ooh, I can have it be where like you have an inventory like an MMO where you can put a helmet on, you can put a cloak on, you can put a little bauble, a ring, a bow, and all this other stuff, right? Or ooh, there's a skill tree module, ooh, so I can give a skill tree to my players, or I don't know, or there can be another thing where it's like, at the stage, where the hell is it? At the stage, I can make my game into like, I don't know, an RPG, like an old school text-based RPG, and whenever I speak, it can be really cool. Hey, I'm cool. Like, look at that production value. Like, there's gonna be a lot of random just bullshit you're gonna find on Foundry, so you'll probably love it if you're into that type of stuff. Loot piles, yeah, boom, you know. Time tracker for the day for Adventure 2, yeah, there's just like so much random bullshit, which is why I love Foundry. It's crazy. It's criminal they don't do sponsorships or like affiliate stuff at all. It is criminal. I've axed. Man, I would have been... Yo, I would have been a Foundry ambassador at this point. Let me tell you. My color scheme for Aurora would have been black and orange. I would have sold out. I'm kidding, but... Alright. I think I'm done here for planning. I think because I got the read aloud text, I kind of have the idea of what they need to do. I kind of have the skill challenge. I'm at a point where I feel as if I can confidently improv the entire session and be okay. Now, the day of Wednesday, I'm going to look over everything. I'm going to give it a little last check over, once over, and then be good. But I'm tired of planning and doing random shit. I know I didn't do much, but I didn't have to do much because I didn't have to plan. One thing I do need to do, however, is I need to go to westmarches.games. I need to make my session on this. And I need to let my players sign up for it. Now this is the thing I would love to promote. But until we're ready for Project Aurora to start using this, then I will keep silent on what this website is, because this website is very cool, very nuts, very wow. I'm gonna call this breaking and entering. Oathbound, breaking and entering. The players, after landing on the shores of Zanaya, the players, or the Vox Populi, find themselves at a Crown's Guard checkpoint. However, chaos allies have been found, or former friends have been found, and fires have been started. Up to the players to survive and fight their way into the Busaga Wilds proper. Very simple. I'm not gonna like make a whole entry for this. I need a concept image. We're in Zanaya. Landscape. Actually, you know what? Can we just use the image I just used earlier? Yeah, let's just use that. Yeah, easy peasy. Look at that. Alright, this session's going to be on a Wednesday. I'm going to re-chat in a minute. I'm just trying to get this done. It's going to be at 8 p.m. It's going to be for about 3 hours. Minimum level, maximum players. I don't know. I don't want to... Part of me doesn't want to DM for 8, because it's not going to be like that difficult of an encounter. Part of me does, like, part of me is like, oh, I'm okay with DMing for 6. Like, I don't know. It's because I'm running combat and it's not a raid boss. It's like so many enemies. I'll tell you what. I'm going to let it be 8, but I'm going to say it's going to be 6, but we're going to say, hey, if all the players are cool with it, then we can up it to 8. But I'm going to mark it as 6 initially. And I'm going to say certain individuals have priority because they were a part of the quest last week. I think that's what we're going to say. Rank 2. Oh, this is not West March's game. Creative venture. Okay, cool. I'm gonna reach out in a minute. Just give me a second. Copy image. All right, where is it? We're gonna say Iggy. We're gonna say Clover. Hexy. We're gonna say Bill. We're gonna say Horsey. Who else was part of the session? Sylvia. Mira. the following. The session is scheduled for 6 players, but if the party really wants 8, I can increase the date. One, escaping the Crown's Guard. 2, setting up camp. That's it. All right. Okay, cool. And we're good. Saint on YouTube says, damn, this is nuts. And yeah, I love modding my games to the gills. So does all of the Project Aurora utilize Foundry? Yeah, we only use Foundry. We have like a bunch of modules that are kind of similar to this. Some of those modules I showed we use, but most of them we don't. I mainly use them for my own games. Sout says, I do 8 players myself. It definitely slows down combat. Oh, for sure. Like, for sure. And the thing is, like, this combat already has a lot of things going on, so, like, I kind of don't want to have a whole bunch of people. So, yeah. Alright, I need to respond to some DMs, but I'm going to hold off on that. Real quick, I'm going to go grab... I'm going to go grab my notebook, and we're going to start planning out the rest of the stream and what we got to do for the day. I'll be right back. I have a 3-minute hourglass. Oh, okay, that's smart. Alright, give me 2 seconds. Got all your hair on me, man. Come on, dude. Actually, where is he? He's in his cage. When my girlfriend came over, she was like, oh my gosh, why is he in the cage all the time? And I'm like, you don't understand. He loves his cage. The dog prefers to be in his cage more than being outside sometimes. Like, he just likes to sleep. That dog is chunky. But I do take him for get his exercise all the time. And he loves it. It's so weird. He has two switches. He is either super hyper in your face and won't like leave you alone, or he is, I'm going to sit around, I'm going to be a potato, and I'm not going to do anything for several hours. Ooh, I closed out of Spotify. Installing Spotify. Okay, why does Spotify have an update randomly? Come on now. Actually, I think we can change the playlist anyways. What was the one playlist I was listening to the other day? It was also on stream. I just don't remember what it was. I think it was this one. No. Fuck it, whatever. Alright. There we go. That's good enough. Alright. So, in order for us to be productive human beings, we gotta write some shit down, y'all. I know. This is about to be a very entertaining stream. But this is the best way to do it. If I write it down physically, then I'll know to actually do it. And we have a couple of random things to do. Right now, I have a lot of like ideas in my head, and they're just all kind of soup. We need to write this down, get a to-do list going, so then we can actually figure some stuff out. So, first things first, what I'm gonna do, I'm looking at chat right now, but so I can respond if you guys ever say something. But the first thing I need to do is I need to figure out. Actually, can you guys still hear me? You guys should still be able to hear me fine. But the first thing I need to figure out is everything that's to do. We're just gonna write it down in a giant list of things. Not even a list. We're just like a giant blob of things, and then we're gonna figure out what's important to do and what's not that important to do. Okay, so let's break this down by categories. So I have a couple of things content creation wise I want to do. So content creation wise, there is, I want to do something with the, okay, so I want to do something with handheld gaming video. I want to see where we're at with that video. So edit that. I want to see if we can record some stuff. Record face takes for the nuance script. I'll explain what this is in a minute. So basically I'm doing a different type of content creation style, where basically I'm actually going to, at first it used to be 80% of me showing my face, and then 20% of like random B-roll or gameplay footage. We're actually swapping it, where we're going to do more gameplay footage, and then I occasionally show my face every now and again. The reason why is because it's easier to edit videos, and if for whatever reason, once I build up my audience, if for whatever reason I just don't feel like being on camera, I can always just record the audio, and then people, like my core audience won't really care. They won't even notice it, right? But this has two benefits. One, I get to show my face, so I can use it for thumbnails without misleading people. And two, this lets me record content like very, very easily, because most of it's just talking into a mic rather than having to, record myself like dancing and shit. So what I do for some of my videos is I might look over them, see what parts are dragging, and I might add, I might record myself in the same outfit that I was recording in originally, and I might add jokes there showing my face, or I might add random tidbits to kind of re-explain things a little bit better, whatever. And that's what I'm probably going to try to do today, just to knock that out, because I'm streaming anyway, so I might as well record it. The other thing is, I made the nuance video. Oh, the multiplayer gaming one. I want to give it a quick once over. There's something I needed to do with it, I just don't remember what. Because I know that video isn't done, I just don't know what about it isn't done. I want to make, for the other content creation stuff, so that's all of that. Oh, actually, didn't I, hold on. Didn't I post a short today? Give me a second. I'm gonna see if I posted a short today. I think I did. Oh shit! Let's go! Woo! Yeah, baby! I got 11 subscribers on the new channel. We hit 10 subs. Let's get it! Woo! Heck yeah! We did that in only a day. Sweet. Hell yeah! Mark the day, baby. The plan is to basically I want to get 20 subs by the end of the week. That's the plan. After posting 2 videos and then 5 shorts. I think we can do it. I don't see my shorts on this channel though. Let me log out. Let me swap accounts. Here. Fuck are my videos? Or did it not upload? Scheduled. It did. When does it upload? Oh, this shit doesn't upload until 7 p.m. Oh, I got fucking time. I thought this shit was gonna upload like today. I thought this was gonna upload like at like 10 a.m. Okay, we're fine. We don't have to worry about anything for that. Okay, so back to this multiplayer gaming video. And then for D&D, I need to re-record a video about meta. I kind of want to redo that video though, but I don't. The problem is like, I want to redo the video, and part of me is like, I want to make it better, but I know if I try to do that, I'm not going to finish really anything today. And I'm at the point where I'd rather just put out a video that's okay, rather than a video that's perfect. Because a video is probably still going to be good. I just don't think it's going to be the best it can be. I don't think it's going to be as interesting to people who aren't in Project Aurora. But I think it'll be interesting in general, to an extent, just not as good as it could be. I don't know. I think we're just gonna re-record it and just edit it up. So re-record. Yeah, I think we'll just re-record the video. We'll edit it to kind of move some stuff around to fix it up a little bit more. We're just gonna. Ah, God, it's gonna be a fucking nightmare to edit, but we'll try our best. That one's a D&D video, so you guys may be interested in that. Record D&D video about meta. Okay. Record B-roll or A-roll for new mega video. And then we're gonna put parentheses character creation. Okay, cool. What else we need to do? I mean, that's 3 videos. Like, I don't think I need to stress about making some more. If anything, we need to script out the intro hook for the new mega video, but that's it. I don't think we need to record it necessarily, but we can just script it out. Script out the new intro hook for mega video. Alright, yeah, I think that's it. Alright, sweet. Cool. So those are the 6 things that I need to do. If I do all of these, I'd be a fucking champion. There's no way I'm going to be able to do all this on stream. But what else is interesting that I need to do? Let me check my thing. So we don't have any meetings today. We don't have a meeting. Yeah, so actually, I think we're pretty much good. We already got Crunch food. We need to give him a bath. We'll write that down. Give Crunch a bath. We already got groceries. We need to respond to some DMs. That's the main thing we need to do. Granted, most of you guys can't see that because obviously they're direct messages, right? Holy shit, there's so many DMs I need to go through. My lord. Oh shit! Wait. Oh fuck, wait, really? Oh, hell yeah, that's awesome. Oh, man. I can't say this. I don't think I... Can I say this? Oh, hell yeah. Oh, man, that's fucking awesome. Okay. All right, y'all. I can tell you this. So I'm going to be on D20 Deathmatch. I can't tell you with who. I don't think I can do that yet. I'll let them do the promotion, all that stuff. I'll tell you tomorrow, though. D20 Deathmatch is... I've been on D20 Deathmatch, like... so many times, like 4 times at this point, with like Caustic Phoenix and Mudcat, and the D20 Deathmatch is basically, they'll do a better job at explaining it, but it's kind of like WWE meets Dungeons and Dragons, where basically 2 content creators go head to head and they, fight to the death. And it's really fun, it's really entertaining. It's a lot of like goofy wackiness where the chat can get involved and kind of interrupt the fight with random power-ups and random effects. And it's just, it's a real fun and funny time. And I'm going to be on another one coming soon for the 31st. But the thing that I was really excited about was Hold on. Am I lagging? Lagging. Test. Okay, no, I'm good. All right, I thought the audio was desynced. But the reason why I'm super excited is because back when I first started doing Twitch on Dungeons and Dragons, right, I looked up to a lot of D&D creators because I was like, oh man, I wish I could be with them, because I always see them on like the top row whenever we're streaming to like 5 people. And we're probably streaming to 5 people right now. I don't really care. But the point is that I was like, man, I really wish I could be on their stream or do what they do. And the cool thing is that one of those streamers that I always looked towards and was wanted to emulate or wanted to, you know, be on that level one day. I'm actually going to be in the stream with them. I'm going to be fighting them to the death, and I am so hyped because one, they're an awesome dungeon master. I've seen their stuff like all the time, and they seem pretty chill. They seem pretty cool. So I'm very excited. That's gonna be a fun time. You guys are gonna love it. Just know, if me and him are in the same D&D session, the role, I can't tell you who it is, because I don't think I'm allowed to yet. But trust me, it's gonna be sick. If me and him are going to be in the same session together, just expect the role playing to be immaculate. Oh man, it's gonna be hype. It's gonna be hype. I need a better mic though. I need a better mic and stat. Oh, fuck, I need to order this shit now then. Because the 31st is Sunday. Fuck. Oh, God damn it. I need to... Okay, that's the other thing I need to do. I need to see if I can make this mic better, or if I need to order something soon. We need to figure that out. Make this mic better. In fact, I might just do it on stream. I might just do it on stream because we need to do this fast. Because if I can't get it now, then I need to hurry up and fucking order that device as soon as possible. Fuck, I really do not have the money to order another one. So let me show you something, guys. So this piece of shit right here basically broke, and I've had this thing for years, and it's pretty sick. It's also very heavy. I'm struggling to carry this thing right now. I'm not that weak, I swear. But the thing is that this fucking thing broke on me after several years of using it, and when it happened, basically it made me sound like a chipmunk. My audio was completely fucked. So I had to get another one that was really, really cheap. It was like, and I decided to cheap out on it. It was like $30, like the new one that I got that's right there. But the problem is that obviously $30 gets you $30 quality. So now I'm having to figure out what I can do to kind of enhance this. But the Go XLR, like, they basically stopped supporting it entirely, despite it being one of the most popular hardware devices for a long time. So now, when this thing broke, I kind of got screwed and I couldn't get my money back. I couldn't get support from it. It's just dead. It's a brick. This is literally a freaking brick. So yeah, this is the reason why we're gonna have to figure this out. God. Okay. All right. Let's do this. Okay. So make this mic better. We'll spend 20 minutes on making this mic better. After we do that, I think we're going to record the new D&D video. So, one, make this mic better. 2, re-record D&D video. And then after that, I'll be done with that. I'll just edit it tomorrow. And what mic are you planning to get? Oh, I don't need another mic. That's the crazy part. The mic is fine. It's the thing the mic is being fed to that is ass. It's something, man. It's something. Okay, 3. After we record that, I want to edit. I don't want to make a... I think we can edit the multiplayer gaming video. I think I'm fine with that. Or do we want to record the we can record... I don't think it's going to be that hard. We can record the new character build stuff. And then we'll need to chill out, because I'm probably going to get tired after editing. So we'll probably wind down by editing that multiplayer video, because that should be pretty easy to do. Well, I won't feel like I really got much done if I edit that video, though. Oh, I remember. I was going to try to... Ugh. Damn it. Alright, I'll see how I feel. I'll either edit the multiplayer video, or I will record the face takes. And then I'll do the other one later tonight. Okay. This is why I wish I was a vlogging streamer. Actually, I would hate that, but at least then I could just relax on stream and just watch random shit for like 2 hours and then come back. Okay. So, first things first, we need to make this mic better. Alright. We got 20 minutes in a dream. Okay. This is the bullshit that we got. Alright, chat. This is the plan. You're gonna help me out. You're gonna help me figure some things out. All right. This is what we're going to be looking up tutorials on how to fix, because this thing is ass abysmal. And we got to figure out how to make it better. So we're gonna search on ye old YouTubes, and we're gonna try to figure this out. So S33 gaming audio mixer. How to make mic sound better. We're gonna look that up on YouTube. We're gonna look this up on Google, and we're gonna hope for the best. Okay, so we got some videos on TikTok. We got some videos on YouTube. We got another YouTube video here. So the good news is we actually have some YouTube videos. Here, I'll show you my screen. So we have stuff to work with. We just need to make it better. And if we can't make it better, then we're just gonna have to get a new one. See if we can find something with this. Alright. This is what we got. Alright, this is what we got. Okay. Let's see what TikTok can help us out with. Hold up. Alright. TikTok, help me out here, man.
You landed on this.
Not you. Okay. Sound isn't available. What the fuck do you mean sound isn't available? What? Did they just record? What kind of person? What kind of psychopath records a video on TikTok without audio? What kind of psychopath? What the hell? Is it just okay? Is it because my computer is wrong, or like something? My settings are off? No, it just doesn't have a thing. Okay, cool. All right, they're just an actual psychopath. Yeah, a video without audio. Yeah. Robert gets it. Yeah, a video about audio with no audio. Insane. Insane works. I think TikTok muted the audio. I doubt. Maybe. I think, yeah, you gotta. There's no way this dude has this freaking production quality and decided to have no audio. What the hell? Alright, how do you fucking make it better, though? That's what I need to know. Also, I'm gonna just start moving shit. Chat, let me know if my mic sounds different. I doubt it will, but if it does. Does my mic sound different right now? No? Yes? No? How about no? Any different? Nothing? What about when I do this? Does it sound a little bit different? No? Same thing? What about now? Any different? Let me know. Alright, you guys are telling me. Okay, so this video is actually useless. Alright, cool. Waste of time.
What's going on, everyone?
What's going on?
Dustin here.
Hey, Dustin.
We'll be talking about the Fifine Ampligain SC3.
Tell me about it. I just need help fixing it.
Breeze to set up as it connects to your PC with USB-C, XLR input with condenser and dynamic microphone capability.
Oh, wait.
Connect and control multiple
Yeah, there's a mic thing on the back.
Line out, headphone, line in, and headset.
I wonder if I change it from dynamic to condenser to dynamic, then I wonder if it'll make it better.
Auto-tune tones. 6 voice modes.
Sound like this.
Or that.
4 custom buttons to record up to 15 seconds. Faders that are made up of plastic but feel smooth. Buttons to mute each line as well as a microphone monitoring. For $50 USD, this mixer is jam-packed. So head down below and get yours today.
Okay. Well, I mean, hell, it taught me that my thing has a condenser on it on the back. Okay, so let's figure this out. I'm gonna press buttons, chat, and you're gonna tell me whether it makes it different or better or worse. You let me know. Or if it just turns off my whole shit and then I have to restart stream. You let me know. All right, we're breaking stuff. All right, I'm gonna start recording so I can listen back to this. All right, so right now I am currently on the condenser setting. I am changing it to dynamic setting. Let's see what happens. All right, chat. Can you hear me? What do I sound like? Am I really loud? Am I really low? Am I clearer? Am I better? What's happening, dog? What's happening? We're now going back from dynamic to condenser. We are now on a condenser microphone. I noticed immediately that my thing is a lot quieter, but louder, more robotic. All right, let's figure it out. All right, thank you, Robert. Appreciate you, Wizard. Let's see exactly what this sounds like. Louder and more robotic. What does that mean? Where am I? Here we are. All right, let's play this. What do I sound like? Recording so I can listen back to this. All right, so right now I am currently on the condenser setting. I am changing it to dynamic not that bad.
setting.
Let's see what happens. All right, chat. Can you hear me? What do I sound like? Am I really loud? Am I really low? Fuck, man! Turn that shit off! Holy hell! God damn! Am I fucking... Can I take your order, please? You want a McDouble? Like, holy shit. God damn. I just freaking subjected my chat to that. Holy shit. I am so sorry. Yeah, it was really like, yeah, really loud. Sounds like McDonald's drive-thru. Went through. Welcome to Good Burger, home with a good burger. May I take your order, head ass? God damn. Holy shit. Okay, so the interesting thing is that this mic right now, it doesn't sound bad, but on Discord it sounds horrible. What the hell? Like, hold on, let me record it again. So, hey, this is SenseiSuplex. My name is SenseiSuplex. I just said that because my name is SenseiSuplex, and this is now a recording for your viewing pleasure. I'm going to listen back to this, sound like an idiot, and tell myself how good or terrible I sound. All right, cool. That is the recording. I'm going to listen back to it. I sound okay or decent. Hey, this is SenseiSuplex. My name is SenseiSuplex. I just said that because my name is SenseiSuplex, and this is now a recording for your viewing pleasure. I'm going to listen back to this, sound like an idiot, and tell myself how good or terrible I sound. All right, cool. That is the recording. Okay, so whenever I sound like that, cool, but whenever I like run it through here, it sounds more of like my actual mic. So let's do this. We'll just listen to this video. Look, y'all, you don't need 200 hours to have an opinion on Crimson Desert. I made a short saying Crimson Desert feels messy in its game design, and somehow that turned into... See, like, this right here sounds amazing. So there is a difference. Like, y'all can hear the difference. Just in case you can't, I'll just replay it. Hey, this is SenseiSuplex. My name is SenseiSuplex. I just said that. You see that? See, there is a difference. This is now a recording for your viewing pleasure. I'm going to listen back to this. And that other video I just showed you, that's how my old mic used to sound like when I didn't have this thing. So the problem is that I don't need to worry about changing settings on OBS, I can't, that won't matter. I can't worry about changing settings on Discord. That also won't matter. I need to change settings on the actual device or something like that. So then when I feed it to another thing, like how do I put this? When I feed it to whatever software D20 Deathmatch is using, it'll actually sound like that recording, or hopefully, ideally, like the other recording, like when I ran it through Gling. Okay. All right. Well, this video wasn't super helpful, so we're gonna go to the next one. This video is a scam.
If you're looking to level up your streaming or gaming setup, then the Fifine SC3 gaming mixer could be for you. Now I'm pairing it with the Fifine AM8 microphone, which I have reviewed in a previous video, which I'll leave the link to it. It is a powerhouse.
Let's
it's
skip through this.
Line out device like speakers and yes, via another 3.5mm port at the back. And it's all powered via the USB-C port, which can go straight into either your computer, which I'm using. I've got on here.
Is there an app for this mic? Because if there is, you can check the native app. No, I don't think there is. Can some... Alright, chat. You are now going to be helping me out. You're going to be my tech support for the time being. Can you look up... Hold on. Silence. Can you guys look up this? Tell me if you can find a app, software, or whatever for this thing in particular. I'll read it out for you if you can't see it. It is the SC3 Gaming Audio Mixer. It is something Ampla Game or whatever. Let me know if you can find any bit of software for this at all. You let me know. It also is fine like this thing right here. And if you do, I will look it up and I will go download that shit immediately, because I didn't see anything in the actual box. And if there isn't, maybe there's something like some software I could download to make my mic sound better.
There you go. A, B, C, and D. So you got 4.
Can't you... I'm gonna look something up on Audacity. Can't you, like, open up Audacity and then have your mic run through it? Or is Audacity only for recording? Like, could I run my mic through this, edit the mic, and then, like, have that feed to somewhere else? I deadass might need to ask ChatGPT for this. I deadass might need to ask the bot. Audacity is only for recording. Mic needs to run through SC3. What does that mean? Heterotic on YouTube. What does that mean? Audacity is only for recording. Damn. I trust Wizard on this one because, I mean, they're literally the music guy. Share audio? No. Yeah, I don't think so. Within streaming software like OBS, set your desktop audio to default and then your microphone input specifically to the SC3. Well, I mean, yeah, we got that. Like, that's how you can hear me right now. It's more so we need to make it better. Like, we need to be able to output better audio. Because, like, let me show you on Discord what it sounds like. I'm just going to jump to a random call. Actually, no, I don't need to. Don't dox me. Oh, yeah, you guys can't see. Whew. Okay, hold on. Hello. Testing. This is what I hold on. So I muted myself on stream so you guys could hear me. Like, this is so fucking uncanny. I can, like, hear myself. I'm gonna take my headset off because I can't deal with this. So this is what I sound like on Discord right now. Let me know if I sound relatively the same on stream or if I sound worse right now, because this is how people on Discord hear me at the moment, and this is most likely how people on D20 Deathmatch would also hear me at the moment. Let me know. Versus this right here. This is how I'm normally sounding like on stream. This is how I normally sound. Sounds a little worse. Okay. I'll give chat a little bit of time for the delay. How we sounding at the moment? I genuinely don't know what to do here. I'm literally about to ask GPT. Oh, man. You need some kind of post-process then? Yeah. There are no installable OEM drivers for SC3. Fuck, don't say that. Cadillac Jack, I'm considering making a character for Aurora. Sweet. What you thinking of making? I have the SC3 gaming audio mixer. The Ampligame fine thing. I need to make my mic quality better. But I don't think there's any official supported software for it to do so. There's something to make my... There's some sort of app to make my normal audio on things like Discord or OBS or other websites sound better. What should I do? I sound like a freaking idiot typing on GPT. All right, help me out. Right now you sound great. Can you go to the Discord audio settings to see your setup? Like, it's just that, like, I don't have any settings on Discord. And the problem is, like, I don't necessarily want to fix things on Discord. I want to fix the mic in general. Because everything that you're hearing is just, like, all the filters I have running through OBS, you know? So, I don't know. I don't know what to do here. Fine Genie supports the SC8, but SC3 is one of the models where the software does not support all functions. Fine also says SC3 is meant to specifically direct it as apps like OBS. SteelSeries Sonar. It works on any mic windows and gives you a virtual microphone. It has EQ, noise gate compressor, and AI noise cancellation. Okay, we'll try this. Let's try this. Let's try this. Let's see what happens. So SteelSeries Sonar. All right. You're on Windows, yeah. Oops, wrong one. Oh wait, I think I just saw it. Yeah, we need something like this. Okay. All right, we're getting somewhere. Free download. Ooh boy! Don't give me a virus. Soul says maybe find some way to make the OBS filters go through Discord too. That is an option. That is in fact an option. Can you try to plug in your mic to the mixer itself? Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. That's how you can hear me. If this works, I'm going to try to get a SteelSeries sponsorship. I'm kidding. Man, I would love to get sponsored by any sort of brand of headsets. I wonder if HyperX would ever sponsor me. What brand of mic do I have? I don't know. Audio Technica. That's what it says. Damn, this mic is dusty as hell. But, yeah, that's what it says. I actually don't know. I think I have a fine mic as well, but I genuinely don't know. I got this mic actually like 5 years ago. Maybe even 6. Is it time for an upgrade? I mean, no, not really. Most people say I sound really good. It's just a matter of like this thing right here, the mixer itself. Oh boy. Alright, let me go, in the meantime, to go to Google Docs, and let's get ready to record this video. Oh, actually, fuck. If we're gonna do it the way I think we're gonna do it, we're gonna actually need to record it live. Ah, damn it. Ugh. Okay. We're gonna have to use the teleprompter and everything. Shit. Alright. Is this thing open? Okay, next. I agree. Okay, we need to download this specific time. Okay. Show my movie over here. Videos. Where'd it go? Oh, we're on video stuff. We're gonna rename this D&D Meta. Oh, is my phone charged? My phone is barely charged. That is not good. Oh god, I am super sorry, y'all. That is not good if I want to try to use it to record. What is this? This sounds like a scam. Yeah. An algorithm, a wave, yeah, alright, buddy. Block blast. Someone's trying to... I think this is a scam. Yeah, this sounds like a scam. Yeah, I'm good on this. This sounds like a scam. And if it isn't, it's something I'm not aligned with at all. So, alright, whatever. Alright, anyways. Do you think you're gonna join in the upcoming raids against Verandaru? What days are it? Yeah, it depends on the day. Probably not, because I'm probably just gonna focus on just making this character and just playing them non-stop as much as humanly possible. So I'm gonna shelf all my characters for the sake of this video. Guys, ChatGPT did something. Cadillac Jack says, but yeah, basically a monster slayer with some magical properties geared towards fiends, undead, fae, etc. And also has exorcist and ritual practices to help bless and protect any town suffering from supernatural and underworld threats. Highly recommend looking into Bloodhunter then, my friend. Bloodhunter is sick, and it is underrated as hell. I really love Bloodhunter. It's my second favorite class besides Sorcerer. It is my favorite martial class, though. I love Bloodhunter. I love it. And we actually have a couple of homebrew Bloodhunter subclasses. Order of the Sacrificant is also very underrated. I didn't get a chance to really show its full potential, but that subclass is broken as fuck. I stopped playing Lith, the person who was that subclass, right before it became insane. Basically, it's where you can use your Crimson Right, and you're more of a support Bloodhunter, so you can give multiple people your own Crimson Right if you decide to suffer more damage. However, it does take concentration. That's the drawback. So where you focus on more so maintaining concentration, you get to buff a bunch of other people, so that means they get to do an extra d6 on every single attack that they do. But also, because your Crimson Right dice scales, they'll eventually be able to do like a d8, right? So you're basically giving everybody an extra d8 on their hits for every single attack they do, and as long as you just maintain concentration. And then once you get to by like level 12, you're able to do that for 4 different people, including yourself if you really wanted to. It is very insane once you get there. But obviously, the drawback is if you drop concentration, then you're obviously screwed. I want to play Blood Hunter, but the class just confuses me, to be honest. It's because the way it's written, it sounds a lot more complicated than it actually is. It's actually extremely simple. Hold on, let me not dock myself. Account. Okay, you're in. Let's go. No, please don't turn that on. Alright, chat, we're in. It's time. Alright, what do we do? Engine, bring your gear to life. It's probably that, right? Sonar. No, it is sonar. Alright, let's go to sonar. We're getting ready to rock your gaming world with epic sound. Well, gee willikers. Pro tip, fallback, overlays, shortcuts, alias pro, question mark, winky face emoji. Cadillac Jack says, also would like to at least showcase the bullwhip's capabilities and potential since it's the least favored weapon. Yeah, I mean, hell, like, it's literally, I mean, besides Paladin, it would be a class where you would be able to make a whip do a lot of damage because your Crimson Right dice is going to add to it. So, output, yes. Inputs, this one. Next. Continuous sound with backup device switch. Sonar will automatically select the next available device if your current one is disconnected for any reason. No. Okay, chat. Chat, just give me a minute. Things are gonna start breaking on my end. Alright, game on! Okay. So now, if we go to our mic, properties, connect the Steel Series sonar. Alright, chat, can you guys still hear me? Let me know. Definitely read into it then. So I'll give a quick little blurb about Blood Hunter. The long and short of it is that Blood Hunter, basically you do damage to yourself to do more damage to the enemy. So you may take you take a dice of damage, so like it can be a D4 or whatever. You take 4 points, like up to 4 points of damage, and then you'll be able to do an extra D4 in every single hit after that. That is the entire class in a nutshell. The whole point of it is that it is a class where you have basic line abilities, and you can make them even stronger if you want to sacrifice parts of your health to do that. Now that sounds scary on paper, and the truth of it is, it isn't. Because the amount of damage you'll take is like minimum. It's minuscule compared to, one, the amount of damage you're about to do, and just in the grand scheme of things. Like, yeah, you don't want to be damaging yourself all the time, sure, but like, you're not realistically going to be doing that much damage. By the time the dice gets to like a D8 or a D10, you're gonna have 120 health. So it's like, oh my god, I took 6 points of damage. I stubbed my toe. Kill me. Like, it's fine. Alright, yes, you can hear me? Okay, sweet. So, let's fix this up. Alright, how the hell do I edit this now? I guess mic? I should probably look up a video for this, shouldn't I? Custom. Okay, equalizer. Do I sound better? I don't know. Noise reduction, compressor. Okay, I'm gonna turn the music off for a minute. Can I record that? There we go. Testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3. How do I sound? Testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3. How do I sound? Sound like ass. Testing 1 2. Oh, wait, what? 3, testing 1 2 3. How do I sound? Testing 1 2. Okay, that's weird. Okay, so it's doing something. Let me turn everything off and see how I sound without it. Hey, this is me sounding off and talking to you live from twitch.tv. Hey, Hey, this is me sounding off and talking to you live from twitch.tv. I sound like a robot. Hey, this is me sounding off. Okay. So the equalizer helps. Compressor? I don't know. I don't know what it is. I'm just gonna mess with shit. Can I just hear? Oh, okay. Perfect. Alright, I'm gonna mute desktop so you don't hear me twice. Okay. So, this is how I sound. Test. Hey, this is how I sound. This is how I sound. Okay, this makes me louder. Okay, we can work with that. Noise reduction. Noise cancellation? Hello? Test? 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 I don't know what this does. The fuck is this? Yo, do you guys hear like a clock? What the fuck is that? What the hell is that? What the fuck is that? What the hell is that? I don't know. Hold on. Yo, what is that? I don't know where it's coming from. What the fuck? Okay, I don't hear it anymore. Is it... Why was it here? I don't know. Maybe it's fine. I don't know what that was, but alright. Cool. Let's go back to this. Oh, you guys can't hear me. I'm so sorry. Okay, hold on. You're a mad woman. Mira, what the hell? Freaking recording or watching on YouTube and Twitch. Insane. Alright, now I can hear you. I think we'll do like this. Actually, testing. Hey, so this is what's gonna happen. Way too low. Hey, so this is what's gonna happen. Okay. Yeah, I think this is probably the healthiest. Okay. Now the equalizer. I don't know how to. I don't know how to work this. Actually, we're gonna do like 55 here because I think it's still cutting me off. Um. uh, um. Hmm. Individual bands. Okay. Wizard, help me. I don't know what any of this means. Test. Test. Oh, I'm just messing with shit. I don't. Drop the bass. Hello? Test?
Hey? Oh, God. Wow. That sounds really good. That kind of sounds good. Good? Good?
Hey? How's it going? Test? Okay. I think we need more bass. Yeah. Are we getting somewhere? Okay. Is there a preset? Someone just do this for me. Test. Hey? How's it going? Oh, God. Not that. Test. Test.
Test? Okay, definitely not that. Test?
Test.
I'm scared. I'm really scared. I don't know what I'm doing.
Hello? Okay. All right. This is interesting. I think this is better. I think I might be gaslighting myself. Okay. Hello? Hey, how's it going? Hey. No? Hey. I think this is good. Hi. Hey. Hey. Hi. How's it going? Okay. We're getting somewhere. Chat, we're doing it. Hello. Ooh. Hello. Yeah. All right.
How about this? Yeah. Okay. Maybe like this here. It's really low, but it's better. Better. It's like low. Why is it so low? Okay. How about this? Low. It is me. Hi. Hey. How's it going? Nope, that's ass. All right. This seems good. Okay. Testing. I sound like a robot. Hello. I sound like I'm underwater. How about now? How about now? Yeah. I like that. Test. Hello. Maybe. Okay, this does absolutely nothing. Okay. We're just gonna leave it at normal. All right. Now without the equalizer.
Hello. Oh my gosh.
Now with the equalizer. Oh my gosh, we did. Wait. I think we did it. I feel like I sound a lot better, but I sound robotic-y. Like whenever I get loud. Sounds better to change the lower end frequencies. Testing. Hey, how's it going? Hey, how's it going? Ooh, hello. Hi, how's it going? I still sound weird. How about now? No. It's like, yeah, it's when I start peaking. That's what it is. Hey, how's it going? Oh, no, that sounds horrible. All right, we're gonna keep this. I mean, I think this is fine. Like, it's definitely better. Um, I don't know what to do. Is when I get louder, is that the highs? Hey, how's it going? Hey, how's it going? No? Like, scroll down. There's nothing here. There's nothing useful here. I think this might just have to be what it is. Okay. Gather around the table. Oh. Hi, here. Let's do this. Gather around the table, and let me tell you all a Voden fable. I am now using my deeper voice. Chat cannot hear me, but soon they will. Gather around the table, and me tell you. Stop it. Okay. Hmm. So whenever I talk normally, it's fine. Whenever I raise my voice, that's when it sounds weird. I don't know what to do for that.
Hey. Hey, how's it going?
Hey. Hey, how's it going? Testing? Hello? Test. Hello. Hi. Hi. Hey, how's it going? I, I, when you're peaking, you need to change the gain on the mic. How the fuck do I do that? I don't know. I'm a very loud person, so I'm going to be peaking a lot. Is it the compressor? Maybe if I change this. I mean, I know I sound really low, but here, let's do this. Let's do like 0.50. All right, let's do this. Hello, everyone. Gather round the table and let me tell you all a Voden fable. I genuinely have no idea what to do. Hmm. Bro, where's the AI that just be able to fucking adjust everything for me? Maybe it's this? Testing. Hey! Hey, how's it going? My name is Sensei... Nope, that's still too loud. Hey, how's it going? Nope, that doesn't do anything either. Okay. New title unlocked, DJ Suplex. I'm a horrible DJ, let me tell you. Fuck, man. Okay, so I'm just gonna talk to you guys here. Let me know if I'm too loud or if I'm fine. Here. I'm just gonna do this. Whenever I get hey, so I've adjusted everything. Whenever I speak normal, I'm fine. Whenever I raise my voice, which is pretty often, it sounds horrible. Robot. Like I'm coming through a McDonald's mic. Help. Well, the noise gate, yeah, the noise gate is just gonna cut stuff off. It's not going to, like, actually adjust the audio. Blah, 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 whatever. Alright, here, let me screenshot it, maybe it can help out. I doubt it, but worth a fucking shot, right? Alright. Fucking fine, though. Okay. Cool. Tell me what to do. Drag everything back to 0.
we're gonna I mean, we have the screenshot. Okay, we're gonna try this, and chat, you let me know if it's a little bit better or not. Alright. We're gonna, roll the dice with GPT. Alright, let's reset everything. Okay, so this is what I sound like normally. Here, I'm just gonna record this real quick. Hey, this is what I sound like normally. What do I sound like? Hey, this is what I sound like normally. What do I sound like? Okay. Hey, this is what I... Alright, cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So we're going to 20 hertz minus 8 to 12 decibels. Put that right here. We're gonna do the minimum. We're gonna do the minimum for everything. All right. 60 hertz. We're gonna put that at -4 to 6. I feel like this is going to make me worse, or sound worse, but all right. All right. 0 or -1. I feel like I'm gonna sound horrible, but all right. 200, 250. Okay, whatever. -1 to 2. Why does it make me put everything down? Whatever. Okay. 1 kilohertz. 0. 2 kilohertz plus 1 decibel. Alright. 1 plus 2. Chat, am I sounding any better at all? Like, let me know. Let me know. Am I sounding actively worse? Like, is GPT selling me a dream right now? I feel like it's selling me a dream. I feel like I didn't do anything. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Do I sound any better at all? Testing, 1, 2, 3. Do I sound any better at all? I actively sound worse. Like, actively sound worse. Holy shit. Oh. Oh! Aha! Boom arm, balanced, broadcast, high pitch, deep voice. Test. Test, hello, how's it going? What does this do? Test, hello, how's it going? What does this do? Okay. Test, hello, how's it going? What does this do? We're getting somewhere. Testing, how do I sound? Help me, please. Testing, how do I sound? Horrible. Okay, cool. Good to know. Balanced? I don't know. Testing. Help me, please. Testing, how do I sound? Alright. Testing. Ah, Jesus Christ, this is so annoying. Hello? Alright. This is how I sound. This is pretty good. I think this is alright. Gather round the table. No, it's still pretty ass, but it's whatever. It's a little better. Testing. Hey, this is how I sound. It could be worse, could be better, but it's not bad. Alright, I think that's number 2. Or this is number 1 so far. Testing. Hey, hello, how's it... Actually, hold on. Shut the fuck up, music. Hey, this is how I sound. Alright, this sounds awful. Testing. Okay. Gather around the... Nope, I still peak. Hello, testing. Awful. I sound like I'm a race car driver. Hello. Awful. All right.
Hey, testing. Awful.
Hello. I'm an F1 racer. Hello. Am I a bit better?
Hello. Okay, this is the best one. I'm just really, really low.
Testing. This is how I sound?
Hello. No.
Okay. All right, I'm not even gonna.
All right. Deep voice was the one that sounded the best. How do we change it? Okay. All right. I'm gonna record one more time. We're gonna see what it sounds like. Hello, hello. Gather around the table and let me tell you all a vote in favor. I know my chat is probably annoyed by this and they probably stopped watching. But that is fine. That is not my problem. Please help. Please. Okay, alright, let's play this back. Hello, hello. Gather around the table and let me tell you all a vote in favor. I know my chat is probably annoyed by this and they probably stopped watching. Chat, I'm gonna be honest, it might be cooked. I might just need a different one. I've been dealing with this for almost an hour. Well, not an hour, but like close at 40 minutes. Yeah, I don't know what to do regarding that. Man. That is annoying as hell. Alright, Yeah, you need to change the gain in the mic. The gain, I mean, the gain can be changed, like, up and down here, but I genuinely don't know how to change it. I don't know if I need less gain or more gain. I genuinely don't know. I have no clue. I can't tell you. But that's just fine. That just testing. How do I sound? Hello. No, it doesn't matter. All right. Yeah, I give up. I give up. We tried, y'all. We tried. All right, I'm gonna go back to the original mic on OBS. Boy. All right, man. Fuck, dude. That is so fucking annoying. God damn it. All right. I don't want to look stuff up on Amazon now, but I need to look it up and order it as soon as possible. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to record these videos now, and then, well, I still have energy. And then we'll hope for the best. Fuck, dude. That is so infuriating. All right. Well, we tried. All right, let's record these videos before I get, because I'm already getting tired anyways, because I've already been streaming for 2.5 hours. And typically on a work day, I'd be taking a break by now because it's already 12:30. Okay, let's see what we can do. Let's go download this document, and then we'll go start recording. Open in Docs? No, do not open in Docs. I need you to open on the teleprompter. Okay. There we go. Alright. Actually, before I do that, can I add more... Can I make the font smaller? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there we go. This will help me out a little bit. Alright, let's go to the recording scene.
Nah, you're good, wizard. It is what it is. All right, we're gonna actually like adjust for the YouTube setup. So, give me a minute. I'm gonna have to fix all the lighting. All right, he'll be all right. Cool. Testing. What to darken and shadow. Let's fix that lighting. Give me a second. I'm trying to adjust my thing. That's way too bright. Okay, so it's not this. There we go. I think that's the one. Alright, this is the one. Alright, cool. Background is fine. Alright, dope. In real time, we have became from a streamer to a youth, or we have within real time. We were able to get the typical streamer setup going on. We just add some LEDs, and that's really all you need. Don't let anyone tell you not to spend 20 minutes working on your audio. Those 2 hours will be the best 10-hour investment of your life. True. Audio, well, the first thing I learned, I took a class, it was audio and video technology. The first thing that they taught us was that audio is always more important than video. Audio is always more important than video. My hair is good enough, who cares? Okay. So we got this. We're gonna go to this. Alright. We're going to mute the desktop audio in case we get any subs or anything like that. We're gonna just record now. Need to adjust the mic though. There we go. Alright, perfect. Hold on. I need to adjust one other thing as well. Okay, there we go. Now you can't see it. Well, you can see the little thing at the bottom, but no one's gonna really care. Alright, cool. Am I centered? I'm a little bit off to the left or the right. I don't really care though. Like, it doesn't matter. No one cares. I can just kind of be looking like this. Alright. Glasses on or no glass? I think I won't do glasses because you'll be able to see the reflection. Yeah. I'll do no glasses. Alright, let's do this, Brutus. This is going to be a 20-minute recording. Well, it's probably going to be a 30-minute recording, in all honesty. And then we're going to try to shorten it down to 20 minutes. I have recorded this video 4 times. Alright, 5th time's the charm. Let's do this. One take. Let's go. For 8 years, me and the Project Aurora team have been running D&D at a scale of over 100 players and 30 DMs. And without realizing it, we broke one of the most important rules in the game. Not a social rule, not a table etiquette thing, but a genuine design level mechanic that's quietly holding all of 5e together. And the chances are, you are too. A couple of days ago, Zach the Bold dropped a video arguing that D&D doesn't really have a meta. Not the way Call of Duty has a meta, not the way League of Legends has a meta, and his point, and it's a good one, is that D&D doesn't need one. I'm gonna fix this, I'm gonna go back. And that's because if optimization ever goes too far, someone on the other side of the table can just say no. The table itself is the safety net. And he's right about normal D&D. But Aurora isn't normal D&D. At 100 players across 30 DMs, that just say no safety net structurally can't exist the same way. And when that net goes, something underneath it gives. So let me tell you what the So in this video, I'm going to tell you exactly what the problem actually looks like and why a ton of DMs are doing the same thing without realizing it, and why the rule we broke might be the reason 5e combat feels broken at so many tables. But my name is SenseiSuplex. I'm a professional dungeon master who plays 3 to 4 games of D&D a week and does all of this for a living. I'm also a certified dumbass who's obsessed with putting video games and anime logic into D&D when the internet tells me not to. Then I try to prove them wrong anyways. But my job is to help you fall back in love with your hobbies by showing you different ways to engage with them. So with that said, let's get into it. Let's get into the video. Oh, fuck. I'm not recording. I didn't record. Ah! It's fine. It's fine. It's fine, chat. It's fine. We're just warming up the vocal cords. Yeah. We totally didn't forget to hit the record button. It's all good. Don't worry. It was. I hated you. I hate this goddamn video. Oh my god. We do it live, baby. We do it live. Oh man. Certified sensei moment. You're telling me, dog. I fucking hate it here. Don't worry. We were just getting the cobwebs out. That's all it was. Nothing to it. We're recording now. All right. So for 8 years, me and the Project Aurora team have been running D&D at a scale of over 100 players and 30 DMs. But without realizing it, we broke one of the most important rules in the game. Not a social rule, not a table etiquette thing, a genuine design level mechanic that's quietly holding all of 5e together. And the chances are, you are too. A couple of days ago, Zach the Bolt dropped a video arguing that D&D doesn't really have a meta, not the way Call of Duty or League of Legends has a meta. And his point, and it's a good one, is that D&D doesn't really need one. Because if optimization ever goes that far, someone on the other side of the table can just say no. So the table is the safety net. And he's right about normal D&D. But Aurora isn't normal D&D. At 100 players across 30 DMs, that just say no safety net structurally can't exist the same way. And when that net goes, something underneath it gives. So in this video, I'm going to tell you what that problem actually looks like and why a ton of DMs are doing the same thing without realizing it, and why the rule we broke might be the reason 5e combat feels broken at so many tables. But my name is SenseiSuplex. I'm a professional dungeon master who plays 3 to 4 games of D&D a week, and I do all of this for a living. And I do it for a living. And I'm also a certified dumbass who's obsessed with putting video game and anime logic into games or into D&D when the internet tells me not to. But I try to prove them wrong anyways. So my job is to help you fall back in love with your hobbies by showing you different ways to engage with them. So with that said, let's get into it. All right. Okay. Project Aurora, the thing that I run. So let's get one thing straight. Project Aurora, the thing that I run, it did not set out to make D&D sweaty. The point was to make a living D&D universe, the MCU of Dungeons & Dragons. A giant shared world where players can make characters, go on quests, build real stories with hundreds of players, and have those stories affect the world. A place where if Jimmy joins Aurora 8 years from now, he might be dealing with the consequences of what Timmy and his character did today. The point was to feel like an MMO and like a GTA RP server had a baby using Dungeons & Dragons. That's the cool part. Aurora, it's like a West Marches style living world where it's multiple DMs, tons of players, rotating parties, shared rules, you name it. Characters from different stories can end up in the same quests, and that is amazing, but it also creates problems because now your character's not only being compared to the party they were made with, now your character's being compared to an entire ecosystem of characters. And ecosystems teach people what works. Keep in mind, chat, I'm gonna be erasing a lot of this stuff because this is stuff I want to cut out. But anyways, so hold on, let me do this. Erase me a little bit. So imagine this. If one player brings a character that hits like a freight train with anime music playing in the background, son of a bitch, people are freaking pinging me. God damn it. I gotta turn. Focus off. I have to use my phone for the recording. So when people message me, it screws up the teleprompter. So if one player brings a character that hits like a freight train with anime music playing in the background, and that character crushes an encounter, the DMs notice. Here's the cycle. But here's the cycle that happens at most tables. A DM sees a build that they don't like, so they nerf it or they build rules around it by just talking to the player. Makes sense. Then the players will eventually find the next strongest thing that the DM allows, until the DM is just willing to tolerate it. Makes sense. Oh, actually, I can remove that part, but whatever. Afterwards, the DM scales the encounters up to challenge that player. After that, oh wait, hold on. Oh my gosh, I forgot how this was organized. Okay. Step 1, the DM sees a build that they don't like, so they nerf it or make rules around it. Step 2, the player finds the next strongest thing until eventually the DM tolerates something. Step 3, the DM then has to scale up encounters to challenge that specific player. Step 4, now the rest of the party has to optimize just to keep up. Step 5, the DM scales again, so the players optimize again. Step 6, well, go back to step 4 forever. That is where the meta comes from. The problem is not that the D&D players found a meta. The problem is that the structure of the game taught them that they kind of needed one. All right. Here we go. So here's the first time that D&D structure broke for me. And funny enough, it wasn't at a table that I was running. It was actually at a table I was playing at. It was on a beach. So 3 years ago, my Aurora character named Jacob had just hit level 3, which in 5e means that second level spell slots come online. That's the real first power spike for most casters. But what I expected was, play a fun session, do my part, burn a couple of resources, and walk away feeling like I contributed. Easy. But what actually happened was there was one combat in the entire session. So I dumped everything into one round. Every second level spell slot, every meaningful resource, and it worked. And the thing is, it worked. I was slinging nat 20s like crack in the 80s. It was awesome. Wait, hold on. It worked. I was slinging nat 20s like crack in the 80s. It was crazy. I swung the fight. I was a hero. Woo! Roll credits. But the friction came after the session ended because I sat there and I did the math. Because, we're safe now. We're about to long rest and all my slots are about to come back. Next quest, I'm full again. So the thing is that I can do this every single time. That big heroic burst moment that I just had, that was supposed to feel rare, well, that wasn't really rare anymore. Fast forward 3 years later, that's just a normal Tuesday in Aurora. The structure of how we were running Aurora, long rest after every quest, a full reset between sessions, was telling every spellcaster at every table to play like there was no tomorrow, because for them, there literally wasn't. Heroic moments stop being heroic when the cost stops being real. And the part that really convinced me that this was a problem wasn't watching the strongest characters. It was actually playing a normal one. A couple of months ago, I rolled up a character named Lunos. Just a normal Aarakocra flame druid. That's it. Nothing crazy, no crazy gimmick, no optimization thesis paper. Just a normal druid because I had never played druid before. And rank 1, or levels 1 through 4, was supposed to kind of be that discovery phase for your character in Aurora. You figure out who your character is, you figure out how they talk, what they want, what they're scared of, all that stuff. It's supposed to be the low stakes phase where you're allowed to be inefficient and weird and just human. But the thing is that Lunos kept almost dying. Not knocked out, dying. Every fight felt like a final exam. Hold on. Every fight felt like a final exam. I felt like I was in Jujutsu Kaisen trying to fight for my life against Sukuna. It was ridiculous. And I even had a moment where it got to the point... Wait, hold on. It skipped a part. What the hell? What the fucking edit out the script? Alright, we're going to do this again. But Lunos kept almost dying. Not knocked out, dying. And if he wasn't dying, then someone else in the session was dying. Every fight felt like a final exam. I felt like I was in the middle of a fight against... Every fight felt like I was fighting Sukuna from Jujutsu Kaisen. It was insane. And I even had a moment where I thought, maybe we should just let people skip rank 1 and start at rank 2 instead. And then I had to catch myself because that thought was the proof of the problem. If I wanted to skip the part of the game where you learn who your character is, it's because I was waiting for the build to come online before I felt like I could actually play, where I could actually survive. And that's not a role-playing game anymore. That's something else. So despite that, Zach's video gave me language for something I had been thinking about for years, and he's right that D&D doesn't have a meta the way a video game has a meta. A video game has, set stats, patches, and developers. D&D has a table. The DM can just say no. A party can house rule. The social contract can patch a broken combo faster than Wizards of the Coast ever could. But that framework breaks the second you scale the entire room up. Once rules are standardized, characters move between DMs, options become legal instead of optional, and player builds get compared across a shared world. You don't have one room anymore, you have dozens. And no single DM can patch the meta of all of them at once. And that's why Aurora matters as a case study, because once you remove the idea of the table just patching stuff out, all the things D&D's design was actually relying on stops working. All right. And the biggest one is the adventuring day. Hold on. All the things D&D's design was casually relying on stop working. But the biggest one was the adventuring day. All right, this thing's going so fast. Hold on, let me... All right, I think that helps out a little bit. All right. 5e's combat math is not balanced around how 5e's combat math is not balanced around how hard one encounter is. It's balanced around how many resources you spend before the encounter is It's balanced around how many resources you spend before the encounter that actually matters. Every DM has said some version of combat in 5e is broken. The party is too strong. CR is a lie. Monsters are made of wet paper. Or something along the lines of you have to triple HP, add layer actions to everything just to make the fight last round. Just to make sure the fight lasts actually past round 2. They say you need multiple objectives and tons of other things. But in my opinion, I don't think 5e combat is entirely broken. Instead, I think it's just being run in a way that the developers, didn't intend for. Let me explain this. The DMG, aka the Dungeon Master's Guide, assumes the party will face 6 to 8 medium to hard encounters between long rests, and 2 to 3 short rests in between. That's the adventuring day. That's the contract. That's how everything in 5e is balanced around. The math of every monster's CR, every spell slot's cost, every class's resource pool, all of it is calibrated to a party that spent stuff before it walks into the next fight, not a party that walks in full with everything every single time. And a fight isn't only important because it might kill you right now, a fight is important because it might take something from you that you might need later. It makes sure that spell slots matter, rages matter, key points matter, hit dice matter, even the small bit of damage matters if the party has to keep on going. So the reason your boss fight had to be absurd to feel dangerous is that your party arrived at it with every single slot, rage, key point, and everything under the sun. So of course the boss feels weak. But I think there's a reason why a lot of DMs end up running into this problem. And I think the one reason most DMs don't run the adventuring day is due to actual plays. I think there's a small little correlation. Not a causation, but I think there's a correlation. I think it plays a part. I'll edit this later, but I think it plays a part to an extent. Now, before we do anything, I love actual plays. They're the reason I got into D&D even heavier. So I even run an actual play 3 times a week. So I'm not blaming them entirely, but I will say this. The dominant cultural template for what D&D looks like over the past 10 years has become... this is why I want to edit the script, but it's fine. It's okay. We'll make it work, chat. But the dominant cultural template for what D&D looks like has become 1 to 2 cinematic set pieces, meaning 1 to 2 huge fights. Then everyone takes a long rest. That rhythm, it makes for great storytelling. It makes for great cinema. Well, I don't need to worry about that. That rhythm, it makes for great storytelling. And that rhythm, it makes for great storytelling. And it's structurally different than how 5e combat is balanced. The encounter math assumes you ran the dungeon. Actual plays, however, taught us to skip the dungeon and go straight to the boss, so we did. I know this is a little bit of an hold on. It fucking got rid of the thingy again. As a little bit of an exaggeration, actual plays taught us to skip the dungeon and go straight to the boss, so we did. And now we wonder why the boss isn't scary. The most important rule in 5e might be the adventuring day. It's not a class feature, it's not a specific spell, it determines how combat is ran. It determines how combat is balanced, and if you look at the DMG, or the player's handbook, 90% of the rules for D&D is based around combat. It's the structure that says resources are supposed to deplete across multiple encounters before they refill. So, all this to say, the reason Aurora's meta exists, the reason DMs keep inflating boss stats, the reason rank 1 doesn't feel like the discovery pillar anymore, it's all downstream of the same missing rule. We at Aurora accidentally removed the adventuring day mechanic without At Aurora, we accidentally removed the adventuring mechanic, and we wondered why everything downstream got weird. But here's a bit of an aside. If you want to feel what 5e combat is supposed to feel like, play Solasta. Solasta Crown of the Master. I believe that Solasta is the truest implementation of the 5e rules as written I've ever played. Not the best D&D role-playing game. I mean, BG3, Baldur's Gate 3, it destroys it there. But Solasta understands the combat. But I think Solasta understands how that combat rhythm that I mentioned before, I think it understands it better than almost anything. At least from what I've played. And the reason is one design decision. Long rests are specifically restricted to... Oh, fuck. My headset died. Okay. And the reason is one design decision. Long rests are restricted to specific campfire areas. You know, like you walk into a dungeon, it's balanced around where you walk into a dungeon, you fight a couple of small encounters here, you burn a spell slot there, you take some HP damage there, you take some HP damage here, but not... Oh my gosh. I'll try this again. Because you walk into a dungeon, you fight a couple of small encounters, you burn a spell slot here, take some damage there, you short rest in a corner, which is fine, but not all of your resources come back. And then you finally hit the boss room already worn down. And suddenly, the boss doesn't need 400 HP and 3 legendary actions to feel scary. It just needs to be a boss using its normal stat blocks while your party is at 60 or 40% capacity. The first time I played Solasta and it wouldn't let me long rest, I was stressing, y'all. Like, I wanted my spell slots back like I paid taxes on them. It was bad. But the game said no. And because of that, I had to actually engage with the resource management layer of D&D. Again. And it was awesome. Resting isn't just... The point is that resting isn't just being nice to the players. Resting is balance. And resource management isn't only a balance mechanic, it's also this. It's also the engine that kind of turns I'm lagging a little bit. What the hell? All right. It's the engine that turns combat into a story. Think about it this way. Why am I lagging? What the hell? Hold on. Hello? Why am I freezing? Hey, chat. I'm pausing the recording. Hey, chat. Have I been lagging? Like, have I been freezing up a little bit every now and again? Let me know before I continue this. Or did that just recently happen? Hold on. If I have, it's not the worst thing. No, seems fine. Okay. All right. Okay, I just wanted to make sure before I end up just so I'm at least aware of it. All right, let's get this going again. That was recently. It's not bad. Okay, cool. I won't worry about it then. All right, let's continue on. So think of it this way. The players can be asking, do we push forward or do we pull back? Do we save the NPC now or do we come back stronger and possibly lose them because we retreated? Or, do we fight the boss with what level? Do we fight the boss with what left? Oh my god. Do we fight the boss with what we have left? Or do we admit that we might die and just retreat? When everybody walks into every fight at full resources, those decisions, they disappear. The party doesn't ask, hey, can we afford this? They ask, how hard do we hit it? How much damage can I do? That's not story, that's a damage check. And some of the most memorable D&D moments I've ever had weren't from somebody doing the biggest damage number. It's when your back is against the wall. The party walks into the boss fight with barely anything left, and the rogue lands a nat 20 and saves the freaking day like a beast. The best, that's what it is. Hold on, I can do that a little bit better. It's when your back is against the wall. The party walks into the boss fight with barely anything left. They're struggling, and the rogue comes in, lands a nat 20 that saves the freaking day like a beast. The best D&D combat isn't about whether you win, it's about what winning costs. I think I'm lagging. Yeah, I'm definitely lagging. Ugh. Testing. How about now? It's definitely lagging a bit. Like it's the audio's not synced anymore. What should I do? I think I'm going to close the stream out and then I'm going to restart it. So I think I'm going to have to close YouTube's stream out so I can make sure this works because I got to preserve the recording. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to be right back. It's literally going to take 10 seconds. Hold on. Let me shut down the YouTube stream though. Where's the restream channels? So, all right, if you're on YouTube, go to twitch.tv/SenseiSuplex. I'm going to link it in the chat. Go there. We're going to cut the YouTube stream. All right. I will be right back.